Hey guys, welcome back to the Fergie Time Podcast. Today, we will be watching Liverpool versus Tottenham, a huge game in the Premier League. The two teams that sit atop the Premier League table. This is going to be a good one. They are tied on points. Let's see who's here for the stream. We have Josh here, Serenin here, Guta here, FaZe TV here. Welcome everyone. Make sure you smash the like button and let me know down below in the live chat who your winners will be and your score predictions for this one, your goal score as well. Shoot away, and yeah, I'm curious to see how you guys have this one turning out. I'm going to go off and read the starting 11s for both sides. Quickly, I'm going to read through some of the comments there, though. Serenin says 2-1 Spurs. Guta says, hi Fergie, hi everyone. Hello Guta, thank you for tuning in. Josh thinks Tottenham wins. Guta says 4-2 Tottenham. And FaZe TV, welcome mate, hello as well. So yeah, thank you guys all for tuning in. I really do appreciate the support. Here we go. Liverpool starting 11. They line up in a 4-3-3. Alisson in goal. Trent as the right back. Williams and Fabinho as the center backs. Robertson as the left back. Curtis Jones, Henderson, and Wijnaldum as the midfield three. Up top, you have Salah, Firmino, and Mane. With some good substitutions off the bench. Obviously not the depth they're used to having, but still nonetheless some great depth. You have Keita, you have the Ox, you have Origi, just to name a few. Looking at this Tottenham team, they line up in a 4-2-3-1. You got Lloris in goal, Aurier at right back, Alderweireld and Dyer as the center backs, Davies as the left back, Sissoko, Højbjerg, and Lo Celso as that midfield three, Son out left, Bergwijn out right, and Kane up top. Wow, this is going to be a crazy match. You have Reguilón on the bench. You have Winks on the bench. You have Dele Alli on the bench. You have Lucas on the bench. You have Ndombele. Spurs have a lot more options in terms of depth. This Spurs team has dealt with injury very, very well. So anyways, guys, interesting though that Reguilón does not get the start. That's a surprise for me. It's going to be a fun match, and I want to know down below in the live chat your score predictions, who you think the goal scorers will be. Welcome, Sandro. Sandro's not too happy about what's going on with Bayern right now, which you're going to have to fill me in on. Our Bundesliga correspondent, Sandro, over there. Sandro, what is going on with Bayern? What's your frustration stemming from? Hey, Serenin, how we doing, man? And, yeah, goal scorers, score predictions. I am going today with a 1-1 draw. I know, that is quite underwhelming. We've done a couple big matches here on the channel, and it seems like every time we do a big match, it's like a pretty underwhelming game, not that much excitement. I think part of the issue is these big clubs, they're scared to take risks. No one is super confident this year. We've seen City play. They don't look very confident. We see a bunch of other teams play, not looking very confident. And I feel like this lack of confidence leads to them being very passive. And that's my major concern. And knowing Mourinho, do you expect the Mourinho side to go out and hunt for Liverpool? No. They're going to sit in. They're going to make it difficult for Liverpool. And then they're going to try and hit on the counter. I would give Spurs maybe the edge, though. Just because this Liverpool backline, it's good. It's good. But it's not nearly what it's used to being. I mean, you have Williams and Fabinho as your starting center backs. And in my opinion, Kane and Son should be able to tear that up. So I would give Spurs the edge, but I'm still going 1-1. I wouldn't be surprised though if Spurs get the win. And as we've seen, Guta, Josh, and Serenin all believe Spurs will get the win. Sandro says, but this lineup from Flick is so trash. So he's pissed that Bayern have gone down 1-0 against Wolfsburg. Only 6 minutes in though. There's a lot of football left to be played, Sandro, so don't worry too much. But yeah, guys, Premier League is back. Lots of big news. You know, we're getting close to that time of the year. That time of the year called January, where we have another transfer window. And it's going to be exciting to see kind of what unfolds there. I hope you guys do let me know in the chat if you guys like the new banner on the channel, if you're liking some of the new content on Instagram. I've done a slight rebrand. I'm going to focus a little more on some Instagram content for you guys. And also just kind of refreshing the banner. It's been a couple of years since I had done it. So that's kind of what's gone on so far. My hair is a bit goofy now. I really do need a trim. This trim is awful at this point. But it's not going to happen probably till the new year. So anyways, guys, going into this match, right, I think an interesting thing to talk about is the Mourinho versus Klopp little get-together we have going on here. You know, Liverpool are not just a yes, they can move the ball well. They play some nice possession, but they're not like a possession-first team. They're high press. They're getting up the pitch. They're putting the other team under a spot of trouble. They're looking to, maybe connect a few passes. But if it's on, they're looking to go, Liverpool. They're not gonna try and beat you 2 or 3 times. If it's on, they go. So that's really interesting here, and it'll be interesting to see how Spurs, if Spurs do have the ball a lot of the time, how they do handle Liverpool's high press. That said, when Liverpool's high pressing, if Spurs knock it long, how does Liverpool's backline handle more direct play from Spurs? So I think it makes for a really interesting matchup, and I think, both teams, they clearly have, they're on top of the table. Both teams have shown strengths and weaknesses. With Liverpool, right, we have lack of depth right now. We have their backline who's kind of in tatters, but up top, phenomenal. You have Spurs who are, yes, they're very solid defensively. They've got some fantastic players up top, a good player in Højbjerg. But then again, when a team is more passive against Spurs, as we saw Palace was, can they break them down? Can they get around him? And I think that's really interesting there too. We also have some matchups for the Champions League. We also have some matchups from the Europa League that have been announced as well. And we've seen Sandro saying Leverkusen is so good. Diaby with a banger, and he says if they stay like that, they could win the Europa League. And yeah, great point there, Sandro. I think football right now is just very, very exciting. And what I love about the Premier League is there's no, you never know what's going to happen, You never know who's going to win, what the results are going to be. We've seen so many big clubs. We've seen Chelsea drop points a lot recently. We've seen clubs like, both Liverpool and Tottenham drop points over the weekend as well to teams that were seen as very inferior sides. So that's really interesting to me. And I think today it's not going to be necessarily about the form. It's just going to be, I think, the team that wins the match will be the team that is willing to take the most risks. And I think that's going to be interesting there. Because I think sometimes, at some point, in order to beat Mourinho, you're going to have to take risks. And what Mourinho preys on, right, is that these teams will take risks. Because his whole philosophy is if you take risks, you can punish teams that take big risks. And it'll be interesting to see how Liverpool quite approach that. To be fair to Liverpool, though, Mane, Salah, Firmino have been superb this year. Jota as well. It doesn't look like Jota's available for this one. But that front three is insane. Absolutely insane. So, Matt, I think, and I don't know, it'll be good to see. I mean, you have the going forward, you have the likes of Kane and Son for Spurs, and then you have that front three for Liverpool. Wow, it's going to be a special game there, guys. And we're just 15 minutes away from kickoff. I want to get your thoughts, guys, on how you think the match will be played out. What do you expect to occur? And again, like I said, make sure to smash the like button. We're aiming for 30 likes on the stream, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And yeah, let me know if everything's running smoothly, if we're all good here. Just want to double check. Leicester should have gotten a pen. Don't know why VAR turned it back. So, Renan, I haven't really been keeping up with that much of the games going forward. I quickly looked at the Arsenal match that was going on. And yeah, I was busy with school this morning doing some work for my winter class. But I want to take a look now right through the what Premier League matches have gone on. Also, guys, we will be doing a live stream tomorrow on my United channel for the Sheffield United match. So that should be a really interesting one, and make sure you guys go subscribe over there. But yeah, looking at some of the matches that have occurred, we have Leeds go up 3-2 against Newcastle. Let's see who scored some goals here. That's a big win for Leeds, because Leeds, they're a good team, but they've been kind of drifting lower down in the table. So big 3 points for them. Bamford, Rodrigo, and Dallas. But they still got to see at the match. Interesting one there. Over Everton versus Leicester City. We have a 2-0 Everton win so far. Wow. Richarlison with the goal and Holgate with another. That should secure Everton the win. That's a big 3 points for Everton, and unfortunate really for Leicester there. And then finally we have Arsenal Southampton, which is currently 1-1. What a run from Bukayo Saka. Seriously, what a run from Bukayo Saka. And you have the Aubameyang goal for Arsenal Southampton. Theo Walcott scoring for them. Been a pretty even match over there. Southampton, though, dominating lots of possession. Really interesting. But Southampton are very much a first-half team. They tend to struggle out the gate in the second half, and that seems what has happened. I want to read what people are saying down below in the live chat. Sandra says, IDK, people overhype Liverpool's injuries. It's only Van Dijk that was really missing. It's like one important player long-term. Gomez is not as important as him. No, but you have to understand, Sandro, to be fair. I mean, they're missing Van Dijk. I believe they're also, let me double check here. I want to double check before I speak and sound like an idiot if I'm wrong. But they're missing a lot more than just Van Dijk. And I guess I understand Van Dijk is like, yeah, a huge player for them, and maybe you wouldn't consider these other players huge. But Liverpool aren't a team built on stars, I would say, for the most part. I mean, you can argue, yes, Salah, Mane, and Van Dijk. Apart from that, though, the rest of the team aren't stars. It's a system with Jurgen Klopp, and I think that's why they've been able to continue this success, is because Liverpool have a system, and you can really plug pretty much any player into that system. Now, I wanna look through here really quickly, guys. For Liverpool, right? They don't have Matip. They don't have Gomez. So they're gonna have to call on Williams today to step in there and do them a solid. And that's hard for them. You know, that's their fourth string center back. So let's not also underplay these injuries as well to their defense. Yes, I understand they still have Robertson and Trent. But then again, it's also the amount of games being played too that puts stress on these other players. Curtis Jones is having to start, and I mean, he's rightfully starting, but still some injuries to the midfield. I know you have Keita available and the Ox back, but still some injuries to Thiago, right? Thiago is a huge player for them. Would you agree with that? So you're missing Matip, Gomez, Thiago, and I believe Jota may have picked up an injury as well now. So yeah, I do agree. Maybe it's been overplayed a little bit, but there's still serious injuries. I think we just don't focus on some of these injuries as much because they're not considered star players. They're more just like, they're more role players. But yeah, Guta says, Fergie, I told you before that I want Tottenham to win a trophy this year. I hope Sifo is not here now. No, he would not be liking that. Hopefully he tunes in after the Arsenal game. It'll be interesting to see. Do you guys think, in the live chat, do you think Spurs, let me know in the chat, do you think Spurs will win a trophy this season under Jose Mourinho? That's a very interesting question. In my opinion, Premier League, it still weighs out. It's hard to say. Do I think they could win maybe a Europa League, maybe a FA Cup? Potentially. I think it's all about how the season kind of plays out in the next months into the new year, and then where they want to focus their priorities. Because I think Spurs are a good team, but they're not a strong enough team to focus in 6 different areas, if that makes sense, guys. You get me? That would be my major thing. Yes, they're a strong team, but if they want to win a trophy, they're going to have to focus on one specific thing. And if you're focusing on the FA Cup, if you're focusing on the Europa League, then you won't be able to focus on the Premier League. If you focus on the Premier League, then your goals of winning the Europa League and the FA Cup kind of recede. So it's like Spurs are going to have to evaluate when they hit the new year. What are we going to focus on? What is our priority? And do we think we can actually go and win this Premier League? And I think if you're a Spurs fan, I respect the opinion that they think they can, because they're playing great football. They're on top of the table. They're doing a good job. And right now I'm talking about that, I want to pull up the Premier League table for this season, right? We have Tottenham atop the table. You have Liverpool in second, like I said, tied on points. You have Southampton third on 24 points, but they do have a game in hand. Leicester in fourth on 24 points with a game in hand. Everton move up to fifth, above Chelsea. Everton have just leapfrogged Chelsea after their win over Leicester today. That's huge. Like I said, Chelsea in 6th. You have Man City in 7th on 20 points, and they have a game in hand. You have West Ham with a game in hand down in 8th on 20 points. And then you have United with 2 games in hand down in 9th on 20 points as well. So if United win their next 2 matches, theoretically, we could see... If United win their next 2 matches, we could see United jump into the top 3. If you see City win their next match, they move up into very close to the top 4. So right now, if we're looking at the top 10 teams in the Premier League, it's a 5-point spread. It is insanely competitive this year. And I think any one of those 10 teams, apart from, I maybe pull West Ham and Wolves out of the mix, but I think any one of those 10 teams can arguably make an argument that they could win the league this season. And that is insane to me. And that is why I think the Premier League right now is one of the most exciting leagues. And I see Serenin, I see you saying, where's United? Where's United? Mate, we have 2 games in hand. We're down in 9th. If we win our next 2 games, we have the potential to move into the top 3. All I'm saying is Man City can't be doing that. You guys, we have a game in hand on City. We have a game in hand on City, Serenin, and we are tied on points. So let's be clear here. Let's be clear here. You get me? Don't be coming at United like that. I want to see what others are saying. That run from Bukayo Saka special. Josh has midterms on Sunday. No, I am sorry to hear that, Josh. I'm currently on the school grind as well. I signed up for a winter course that will be going from now to mid-January, so I'm going to be busy with that, which is kind of unfortunate because I won't be able to focus on the content the way I wanted to, but I'm trying to supplement, do some stuff on Instagram, post videos when it makes sense, and I hope you guys are enjoying what we're doing here. And yeah, let's see what others are saying in the chat. No, I think not. When Spurs get hit by injuries and too much games at a time. That's interesting, Serenin. That's a great point because, right, you have a Spurs team. Right, you have a Spurs team that is very healthy. They've been like the one team you could argue that maybe hasn't been hit by injuries in the same way that a lot of other Premier League sides have been. And if you lose Son, if you lose Kane, I mean, at that point, do we say it's wraps? I would kind of think we do. Like, who can fill those roles? So yeah, let's see what other people are saying in the chat. Wow, Everton from 8th to 1st in one match. I don't think, no, they wouldn't move up into 1st. They would move into, if they win, they move into 5th. Just to clarify, maybe I misspoke there or something. Sandra says, I hate Bayern's defense. Why is Flick playing Alaba? He has been trash. I want Davies, Hernandez, Soule, and Pavard. Yeah, it's interesting with Alaba. Do you think the contract situation has anything to do with maybe Alaba not playing as well? We've seen that, when players are unhappy with their current contract, that's when they tend to maybe play not as well as they should. Serenin says, yeah, I'm so mad about the game yesterday. I'm also so furious. Yeah, City, man. Not picking up points when they should, and it's interesting to see, maybe Pep Guardiola's message in the locker room has gotten repetitive. The players don't seem to be responding to it. It's very interesting because you expect better from the City side, but maybe it's just been too long with Pep, too long with the same group of players. And I've been expecting, we've been talking each week, Serenin, and I'll be real here. We've been talking each week about, yeah, this is the week City turn it around. This is the week we see the regular City. This is the week. We haven't seen it yet. So it's like, at what point is this going to kick into gear? We are, how many matches in now to the Premier League season? Like 11, 12, 13? Like, come on, you get me. All right, guys, let's see what other people are saying in the chat. He will leave. Why should we play him? He thinks he's already in a Real kit or what? Says Sandro. No, I agree, Sandro. I think there's some truth to that, and I think that's a fair argument to be made. I think it's a similar thing with Pogba. Do you play a player who's made it clear he wants to leave? And it's a sticky, awkward situation. The good thing for them, though, is they're playing well, so it doesn't really matter, right? Like, when you're winning games, that solves everything. That said, maybe Bayern's form recently has been a little turbulent. So, DeAndre is here. Welcome, DeAndre. Thank you for tuning in. DeAndre says, Tottenham are good. Yes, they are, DeAndre. I have to admit. DeAndre, what is your score prediction for this one? Down below in the live chat. Panav is here. Panav says, thoughts on Villa. Will we get top 4? Panav, I hate to break it to you. I don't want to come across as a hater. But I don't think Villa will push for top 4. That said, I mean, right now, we're looking at it. You guys have only played 10 matches. If we look at some of your upcoming matches here, Panav, right? If we look at you have Burnley. That's a very winnable match. West Brom and Palace. So you can make the argument, after their next 3 matches, Villa can move up into the top 4. Do I think they will be able to sustain that? Maybe not. That said, have you fixed some of your issues? Yes, you're buttoned up defensively. You've buttoned up defensively. Your attack, with Barkley coming back, will only improve. I don't know. I think Villa could very well be right in the range for top 6. It's just, to me, crazy and insane to think maybe the top 11 teams in the Premier League are all going to be very competitive this year. But yeah, guys, if you're just tuning in like Panav, like DeAndre, make sure to smash the like button. We are aiming for 30 likes on the stream, and subscribe if you are new to the channel as well. Guys, I'm going to pull up the game here. We are just 5 minutes away from kickoff. And like I said, if you're just tuning in, make sure to let me know down below in the live chat your score prediction for this one, who you think the goal scorers will be, and what tactics you think both sides should kind of employ in this one. How should they go about the game? How do you think Tottenham? What tactics? I want to know your thoughts. And yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys think. I think it's always good to get your guys' opinions and whatnot, regardless of what Josh says there. I think that to hear everyone's opinions are interesting, because I'm not a football expert. Let's be real here. Yes, I do like to think I am knowledgeable about football. I think I do understand the game pretty well. But to say I'm an expert would be silly. It's always interesting to hear your guys' perspectives and learn from what you guys are saying and build off of it or disagree too. So anyways, DeAndre goes 2-1 to Tottenham. So guys, so far, everyone in this live stream but me has predicted that Tottenham will win this match. Super interesting. Super interesting. I'm going with a draw. I'm going with a 1-1 draw. I mean, we've watched too many of these big matches on stream this year that have ended in a 0-0, a 1-1. That's really boring. So, I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to pull the game up on my screen here. And like I said, we're almost at kickoff. Feel free to share the stream with any of your friends, teammates, people that you think would enjoy to tune in. And yeah, I'm excited to watch this one with you guys. I am an expert. I studied football expertise for 8 years at Yale, says Sandro. Could you imagine? Could you imagine that, a footballing major at Yale? That'd be actually pretty funny there, Sandro. And yeah, I think the players should be taking the pitch shortly. I've just pulled up the game there. This game's huge, though. Whichever team wins this match goes atop the Premier League table, and I hope we see that in the performance, if that makes sense. Like, I hope we see both teams want to get 3 points, push for the 3 points. So we have a team that is definitively atop the Premier League table after this one. I don't want to draw. I want to see who is the best team today. As of December 16th, which football team in the Premier League is atop the table? That is what I want to know. Looking at the odds on screen, I think the odds are very interesting here, guys. The head-to-head odds give Liverpool a 54% win probability, Tottenham a 22% win probability, and a draw of 24%. Really interesting. I find that super interesting. You know, we have everyone in the chat pretty much going for Tottenham. I've said a draw, and the win probability is saying most likely. It's saying most likely that it's going to end a Liverpool win according to the probability, according to the statistics, right? You get me. Anyways, guys, like I said, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. Let's see who's joining us. The True Lion is here. He says, hello, guys. I'm finally back. Welcome back to True Lion. I appreciate you tuning in. We're just moments away from kickoff here, mate, and it's going to be a good match here. I'm excited to see. The players are starting to take the pitch very shortly. And yeah, 10 likes, sip of water. Come on, lads. Come on. True Lion, what are your score predictions for this one? Let me know down below in the live chat. Welcome, Noel. Thank you for tuning in. Noel and the True Lion as well. Like I said, score predictions, who you think the goal scorers will be, and how you guys see this one playing out with tactics. For some reason, my game is taking a little while to load. There we go. It's pulled up now on screen. And I think, you know, the way it's going to play out, I expect Liverpool to have more of the possession. I'd say roughly around 60%. Move the ball, be patient. When they lose it, I expect them to go and press Tottenham. And I expect Tottenham to play pretty direct, trying to knock the ball over the top, test the center back pairing that Liverpool currently have in there without Virgil van Dijk, you know, without Matip, without Gomez. They're going to test that center back pairing. You have Fabinho, who's not naturally a center back, and you have Williams, very inexperienced players. Welcome, Gosh. Thank you for tuning in. The True Lion says Mane, Son, and Kane. Gosh, what is your score prediction for this one? Let me know down below in the live chat. So far, I think every person in this live stream, except for me, has gone Tottenham. I've gone with a draw. But everyone else has gone with a they've said close match, but they've given Tottenham the win, which I find quite fascinating. And I think players to watch out for in this one. Players to watch out for in this one, I would go for Liverpool. You always have to look out for Salah and Mane. Like they are just different level, man. They are such good players. So you always have to watch out for them. As for Tottenham, I'm looking at Højbjerg. I think, as I said, I want to bring the awareness of the impact of Pierre-Emile Højbjerg at Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, he has been absolutely insane for them. He's been insane. I mean, the way he plays in that middle of the park, he controls the middle of the pitch. And when they had Winks in there prior, it was never like that. It was never like that. I would also say Kane and Son are going to be huge as per usual. If Kane and Son are firing, so do Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur fire when Kane and Son fire as well. So that's going to be so important for them. And yeah, let's see what others. So True Lion goes 2-1 Tottenham. So thank you for sharing that. Gosh can't watch this game because Barca are playing too. I guess a 1-1. Good to hear though, Gosh. Thank you for sharing. And if you guys are just tuning in like Gosh, make sure to smash the like button. The goal today is 30 likes for True Lion. We're going for 30 on here. So yeah. Here we go. The match is almost underway. I'm just pulling it up here. I've had some issues with the live stream I'm using. Come on, let's go. We're just moments away from kickoff, lads. It's loading in. Here we go. The players are on the pitch. And we are about to watch probably the most exciting game of the year in the Premier League. Liverpool versus Tottenham. The two teams tied atop the Premier League table. And here we go. All right. The game is almost underway. We're just waiting. I thought we were just about to kick off. All right. Here we go. Salah to kick off. And the game is underway. Liverpool looking to knock the ball along there early. Ball knocked in to Mane. Headed away by the Spurs defense. I believe that was Bergwijn dropping deeper. No, I believe maybe that was... I'm not sure based on the positioning there. But it's going to be a Liverpool throw. Playing the ball inside now. Are Liverpool looking to go. Switches it out wide. Trent, delivery. Oh, and he's knocked it way over. Also, guys, there's going to be fans in the stadiums for this one. So it's going to be really, really interesting. I'm excited to see. Gosh says, we'll be watching your live stream to keep a check on this game also. I appreciate it, Gosh. Thank you. David says, here for the second time. Thanks for your live stream. Of course, David, thank you for tuning in, mate. And also, David, smash the like button and let me know your score predictions. David, from my memory, I believe you are a Liverpool fan. Corner for Liverpool. Ball whipped in. Oh, Henderson tries to put it back into the box there. Slips back. And lost it into the keeper hands. Josh says beautiful from Henderson. Yeah. Guys, apologies. I think there's a little delay on the stream. My apologies once again. But we should be up and running smoothly. Let me know, though, if it's working well. Tottenham here looking to play short. Lloris rolls it out to Alderweireld, who looks to knock it long. However, good header there by Williams to clear the lines for Liverpool. And on the ball here is Lo Celso. Lo Celso is going to be interesting. You know, it was in doubt... When Lo Celso was injured, Ndombele was getting the start, and Mourinho said, you know, I prefer Lo Celso. Lo Celso's earned back the starting position. He's a good player, really creative type, and I think he can actually complement the attack better because of the way he drifts with the ball. He moves forward as well. Gosh says, you using OBS? Yeah, I use OBS to stream. Gosh. For some reason, though, it's a bit behind the typical. Usually it's a 6-second delay. I think today it's more around 15 second. I don't know precisely why that is, but... Anyways, throw in there by Aurier. One back by Liverpool. Looking to go now. Salah looking to pick out, I believe that is that Firmino making the run there? Yeah, that was Firmino there. Now all the way back to Fabinho. Looking to switch it through to Curtis Jones there. Curtis Jones has been fantastic for Liverpool since getting the more appearances recently with the injuries and whatnot. And fair play. I mean, he deserves to start today, and that's what I like a lot about Jurgen Klopp. You know, it's all about what you've done recently. It's all about he's not going to just pick a player just because of their overall ability. He's going to pick the team that is playing the best in the moment. He's always willing to give players like Curtis Jones, players just kind of getting their head into the side these opportunities. It's going to be a throw in here, guys, for Aurier. So far, though, it's looking like Liverpool are going to be aggressive. Do you guys think, in the live chat, let me know, do you think this one will bite Liverpool in the butt? Because they're going to be very aggressive, and you know Tottenham are going to play direct. I'm curious to see. I find it really interesting how these two teams will match up. Anyways, ball knocked all the way back now, and it's going to be cleared there by the Liverpool defense, and back to Alisson now. Alisson knocking it long. Trying to challenge there is Salah. He can't hold it up. Knocked forward, though, by Trent. Headed away by Dyer. Also, I want to say fair play to Eric Dyer. I mean, he's had a good season. I've been critical of Eric Dyer in the past, and this year he's really stepped up under Mourinho. Cleared away by Ben Davies. Headed down by Liverpool. Back to Trent. Right now, both teams, neither team really able to keep the ball. It's been really good intensity so far. And we're just seeing both sides. We're really seeing both sides just giving the ball away quickly. It's been a bit crazy to start this match, but this is the kind of intensity that we want. We want to see both sides taking risks, willing to make mistakes. Driving forward there is Sissoko. Sissoko looking to go 2v1. Cuts it back to Aurier. He's going to drag it back now. They're going to look to switch it. Lo Celso trying to play a low-driven ball into the feet of Son. Unable to pick him out. Finds Sissoko, though. Sissoko gives it away. Son arguing for the foul. Referee's not going to give it. And they're going to look to move the ball. Jones all the way back now to Alisson. Alisson to Fabinho. This game's really interesting. It seems like Tottenham are trying to stay really compact, trying to make it hard for Liverpool to get expansive. Williams now, Reece Williams out to Trent Alexander-Arnold. What do you guys think, you Liverpool fans, think of Williams since he's gotten some opportunities with Liverpool? I'm curious to get your thoughts down below in the live chat. How do you think Williams has performed with the opportunities that he has gotten? Driving forward there is Jordan Henderson. Guys, I think arguably the most important player in the Liverpool side is Jordan Henderson. I mean, this Liverpool team, with and without Jordan Henderson, are night and day. And when they tend to have Henderson, they tend to be pretty good regardless of injury and whatnot. So, Mane there checking deep to get on the ball. Mane plays it back to Fabinho, to Henderson now. Fabinho's an interesting one. I think he's been pretty solid for a center back. You know, like I can't really fault him for how he's played there. But again, he's not a true center back. So we have seen some of those errors. Williams playing inside now to Jones. Jones, it's interesting to see Liverpool. I haven't watched them a ton this season. It's interesting to see them with some fresh faces. Like, is this the future? Do you know what I mean? Are these players, is Curtis Jones the future? Jones giving the ball away poorly there. One back by Bergwijn, looking to find Lo Celso inside, and Harry Kane comes down and picks it up. Bro, just do one thing after the Barca match. Just check out some post-match pick of the game to see Griezmann's hairstyle. He has done ponytails. I'll definitely check it out, gosh. I'm curious to see. I seen someone sent Mendy's new hairstyle. Very interesting. But anyways, looking to move the ball here is Trent Alexander-Arnold. They're just going to be patient. And we're seeing, okay, so like we said, we weren't sure tactically how this game would quite play out. And so far, what we are seeing, lads, is we're seeing Liverpool dominating possession and Tottenham operating in that mid-block. They send a line of confrontation right around the halfway. Good ball in behind there. Dyer dealing with it well, though, and clearing the line. So we've seen Spurs set a line of confrontation around the halfway mark. Liverpool, their backline being patient, just moving it. But what we're going to see is Liverpool dominate possession, and we're going to see Spurs look to counter is what it's going to be. It's going to be interesting, though, to see how the Liverpool high press affects it. Because, I think we'll see a lot. Even Tottenham have been pretty direct this season. I think we'll see even more direct play from Tottenham. Because look at this. Right when Bergwijn wins the ball back, Liverpool are all over him. They're just pressing as a unit and quickly and rapidly. And actually, statistically speaking, guys, the first 5 seconds is the easiest time to win the ball back. If you can win the ball back in the first 5 seconds, that's the easiest point to. Once a team is able to settle it and slow the game down a little bit, it becomes much, much harder. Harry Kane there, the way he's being used is very interesting in this one. You know, this season we've seen Harry Kane operate more as a false nine in the way he's checking in, helping to facilitate Spurs' attack. Really interesting, and I think it's taken his game to a whole new level. So we've got to credit Mourinho for that. The way he's utilized Kane, it's allowed players like Son, Lo Celso, Bergwijn to run off him in behind. And then I think Spurs are just, the thing about Spurs and what I like about them so much is that they have an identity and they've bought into it and it's effective and they know who they are. And we've got to give credit where it's due for that, you know. I mean, if we're looking at it, Højbjerg, Sissoko, they're physical types. They like to sit in. They like to kind of dominate the midfield, control the ball. But then you have the attacking players who are all creative. You know, the only players maybe adapted his role is Kane, but everyone else is just doing their role to the best of their ability, and it's been so effective. Dyer, like I said, fair play to him. And yeah, like this Tottenham team has depth too. Like, let's be clear, Davies is a good player, but you have Reguilón, who like should be the starter regularly, but Davies has gotten the start today. I'm not sure why. If any Spurs fans could fill me on that, why, if there's any reason behind Davies getting the start over Reguilón, let me know in the chat down below. Also, if you're enjoying the live stream, smash the like button. We are aiming for 30 likes on the stream, and subscribe if you're new to the channel here. Ball played in. It's going to go out for Liverpool. A Liverpool goal kick there. Trent Alexander-Arnold's fantastic. What do you guys think? Is he still, in your opinion, the best right back in the Premier League? I think it's fair to say so. Someone, though, who's really impressed me, I'm not saying he's better than Trent, let me be clear. Someone who's really impressed me is Reece James. Reece James has been fantastic. Absolutely fantastic for Chelsea this season. His deliveries are second to Trent, in my opinion, in the Premier League, but really, really impressed me this year. But for me, I'm still giving it to Trent. I think we can all agree, though, that Trent, while he is so good going forward, there's definitely room for improvement in the defensive department, and I think he's been exposed maybe a little bit since the Van Dijk injury. So what we're seeing right now is we're seeing the way Liverpool are playing. You know, they play in that 4-3-3. What we're seeing, however, is we're seeing Henderson drop deep in between or to the right of the two center backs, and it's almost like Liverpool, when they're on attack, are playing a 3-4-3. So you see Henderson drop deep, and you see Trent and Robertson bomb forward. So I think that's something really interesting to see. But if for some reason Henderson does get caught out of position maybe one time, it does leave them susceptible to the counter because it only leaves 2 or 3 players back. So that could play into Spurs' favor there. Wijnaldum foul there by Sissoko, just a late hit. Serenin says, yeah, I was surprised by not seeing Reguilón too. Yeah, it's interesting, but I think maybe what Mourinho's gone here is Liverpool are great on the attack. So let's go a little more defensive this one because Reguilón, what we've seen when he played for Sevilla and what we've seen with him Spurs is him bombing forward, getting into the attack. He's good defensively, but his real thing is bombing forward, getting into the attack, right? And that's probably why maybe we've seen Davies be utilized today. He's gone, you know what? We can't take that risk when he's defending Salah. You can't take that risk. So, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the reason behind it. Are there Spurs fans even in the world, says Serenin? Wow. Spurs fans, I'm not getting into this. I'm not getting involved. Mahmood, welcome, Mahmood. Thank you for tuning in, mate. I appreciate you stopping by. Mahmood, I want to let you know, since you are a big fan of the podcast, we do have a new podcast out on Spotify. Hopefully you've, or on all platforms. So if you haven't checked it out yet, I know you've been asking for it. Anyways, it's a free kick here for Liverpool. Ball whipped in. Opportunity. Great save. Oh my days, Liverpool. Big opportunity there. Firmino heading it across the goal. And wow. That was a big opportunity. What a delivery that was. Spurs leaving him unmarked in the box. Good save by Lloris, and that's the best chance of the match thus far. Ball knocked long there. Headed away. Good chance for Liverpool early though. 11 minutes in, they get a big opportunity. Ball back now. Liverpool kind of starting to push on and up the field here. Played out wide. Overlapping. Ball played back now to Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum. Be impatient there. Henderson, Wijnaldum. Spurs sitting very deep. They were in a mid block. Now they're dropping down to a low block here. I mean, this Mourinho football, guys, let's be clear, is fantastic when you're winning games. But when you're not, that's why I think we see him have such a short leash. Excuse me. What we see with Mourinho is when you're winning football matches, you love it. You love to see it because winning solves everything. But then when you start to struggle with your form, that's when you see, this football becomes A, boring, and B, like, we're not winning and it's boring. Like, why keep him? And I think that's why we see Mourinho on such a short leash. Nice podcast. Ole out, Fergie in, Bo out, Bo in, Arteta out, says Mahmood. I appreciate it, Mahmood. Good to hear you enjoyed. Serenin says, I cracked up when I heard on the podcast Spurs. You mean Arsenal cannot lose to Burnley? Yeah. I said, so yeah, Serenin, I was like, Arsenal cannot afford to lose to Burnley. And then they go and lose to Burnley. I was like, oh my days. Jeff says, doing a good job with the commentary. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it, mate. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, Jeff, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe. We do live streams once a week on here. And Mohammed says, what are you watching it on? I'm watching it on a live stream on YouTube TV. So that's how I'm getting the match. Anyways, I want to get focused back on this match here, guys. But I appreciate you sharing your thoughts in the live chat. And make sure to continue doing so throughout the match. Anyways, ball knocked long here by Henderson. Ball is headed away by Davies. Bergwijn picks it up there. Bergwijn looking to play in behind. Great ball by Bergwijn. Flicked over the Liverpool defense. Davies can't quite get there. It's cleared by Henderson. Out for a Spurs throw on the left-hand side of the pitch. The ball in there on the free kick, or on the opportunity for Liverpool, was by Robertson. One of the Spurs players did go down. I think it was Firmino's man that went down there, and he heads it across goal. But it's a good save by Lloris. Didn't have the power necessary to get it past him. Ball played back now to Fabinho. Fabinho picking out Henderson here. Henderson, just with some patience. Henderson's been very good early, guys. I have to be clear. He's getting on the ball a lot. He's very active, and he's helping to really get this Liverpool attack going forward and helping them keep the ball. I want to say, opportunity here for Liverpool. Good opportunity there, but not able to make everything out of it. Robertson's really bombing forward here. He's getting involved in the attack a ton, as Liverpool fullbacks typically do. Out for a Liverpool corner kick. Let's see if Liverpool can do it this one. Taken short here. Robertson looking to play it in. Opportunity. Ball in by Trent. Cleared away by Kane. Falls to, who's that out wide for Liverpool? Trying to take it around in there was Jones. Curtis Jones takes a deflection out for Liverpool throw. Sandro's back. with the Bundesliga update. Our Bundesliga correspondent here, Sandro, guys, if you're new to the channel. Anyways, I want to focus here on the game, and we'll get into Sandro's update. Ball thrown in there. Played back to Robertson. Liverpool are looking lively so far, is what I'd have to say. Liverpool are looking lively so far, but however, they are called offside. So far, good edge to Liverpool. That said, neither side really creating loads of chances, is what I would say. What else do we have going on here? I would say, how's Son playing? Asked Gosh. Gosh, I would say so far, Son has been rather uninvolved. Rather uninvolved is what I would say. I don't think Son's gotten a ton of touches on the ball. We haven't seen Spurs really get that many touches because they're sitting so deep. I mean, this could very well end up in a boring draw, as we've seen every time Spurs have really played a big club. I don't know, though. It'll be interesting to see. Ball played forward by Kane. Great ball in. Good defending there. Really good defending there by Trent. I mean, if Trent was beaten there, he was the last man. That would have been a great opportunity for Spurs. I mean, I think we'll see Spurs had their moments. Overall, I think we'll see Liverpool more with the ball, though. I think it's more about who can actually, what I would say is it's going to be about who can make the most of their chances. Because, Liverpool may create 20 chances. But are they good chances, A, and B, are they able to finish those chances? And then with Spurs, we've seen them, they don't create a ton of chances. But whenever they get those chances, whenever you make a mistake, they punish you. And that's been the key to Tottenham Hotspur this season. Højbjerg picking up the ball in the middle of the pitch there. Ball knocked long. Cleared back by Robertson to Alisson. Alisson looking to play Robertson back. Spurs looking to maybe press here a little bit, but they're going to... Liverpool do well to break the line, and now Spurs are probably going to slowly start to get behind the ball there. Good defending by Aurier. Takes a touch off Mane. Out for Spurs throw in. But he's a player that just needs one moment, says Serenin. Exactly. And that's the thing with Spurs, like I said. They may not create as many chances, but when they do, they bury them and they finish them. That's kind of it. I'll read out the Bundesliga update from Sandro. He says, in my opinion, the combination of the two right backs of Wolfsburg are the best in the Bundesliga or Leipzig. Leipzig, I know from personal experience as a United fan, that those Leipzig wingbacks, Angelino and I forget the other bloke's name, but were fantastic. So, I don't know. If they can get them a run for money, Wolfsburg has some pretty good wingbacks. And Gosh predicted a draw as well. Guys, anyone just tuning in, make sure to share your score predictions down below in the live chat. And let me know who you think the goal scorers will be. So far, we're 17 minutes in, 0-0. Ball cleared by Aurier, out for a throw-in for Liverpool. Oh, my phone's ringing here. Let me just decline this call. It's a random number. Mukiele, that's correct. Thank you, Sandro, for that. But they're fantastic. Ball play forward here. Opportunity for Liverpool. Salah trying to work it. Falls to Mane. Can't quite create it. Jones on the edge of the area. Spurs, they have the opportunity to counter here. Here's Son on the ball. Spurs have numbers up in the attack. It's a 2v2. Sissoko going to look to cross it to Harry Kane. Kane, 2v1. Can't quite bring it down, though. But that's what we're seeing, guys. That's precisely what I'm talking about. When Henderson drops in and you have the wingbacks bomb forward. If Henderson's just slightly out of position... if Henderson's just slightly out of position there, that can lead to a 2v2 or even a 3v2 in Spurs' favor, and that's when they punish. So let me have a sip of water. My apologies. Got a bit excited there anyways. But it's a corner kick here for Tottenham Hotspur. And now that was their first real big chance of the game there, 18 minutes in. Taken by Davies. Delivered. Headed away by the Liverpool defense. Falls to Sissoko. Sissoko chests it away. It's going to keep rolling. Out for a goal kick for Liverpool. Like I said, guys, if you're enjoying the live stream thus far, make sure to smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. We're aiming for 30 likes on the stream, and if you're enjoying, it would be greatly appreciated. So far, 0-0. Give me your score predictions, thoughts on the match, anything regarding this match or the Premier League or football generally. But I'm going to focus mainly on this match. Private number, maybe Klopp got a hold of your reputation, says Serenin. Yes. Hey, we're going to make sure, guys, at halftime, as we typically do, we'll ring up Klopp, we'll ring up Mourinho, give them a bit of, thoughts, how we think they should approach the second half. Any substitutions that should be made. I want to get your guys' input so I can include that in the message to both Klopp and Mourinho. Mahmoud says 2-1 Liverpool win. Okay, so Mahmoud is the first person on the channel to predict today that Liverpool will get the win. Very interesting. Like I said, I'm going a 1-1 draw. And I think for me, the goal scorers, I think it'll be Salah and I think it will be Son. So yeah, and it would be good for me if Son and Kane get some goals because they're both in my fantasy squad. So ball thrown in there. Son brings it down. Well done. Aurier is going to get on the end of this. Ball driving forward. Aurier looking to assess his options. Delivery. Oh my days. He was looking to pick out Son there, but he's almost scored. Knocks it right over the top of the goal. I think Alisson did. I don't believe Alisson touched it, so it's going to be oh, handball. They're looking at a potential handball. Not that there's going to be one called here. I'm saying from a previous situation throughout the game, Dyer was defending Salah, and when the ball was knocked long there before Spurs counterattack, that took a touch off of Dyer's arm. That should have been a penalty based on the way VAR is getting called. Very interesting. It was not called for anyone curious. That's the first I've seen of it, though. So it's 0-0, 20 minutes in. And here's Williams driving forward. Williams plays it to Wijnaldum. Williams got to be a little quicker with that decision-making. That would be my major criticism of him. Sifo says, mate, my club's getting relegated. Guys, if you are not aware on the channel, Sifo is an Arsenal fan, and Sifo, I really do feel for you. Opportunity for Liverpool. Robertson, great ball in. Oh, what a run. What a ball from Andy Robertson. Picked that Salah's feet. Another great opportunity for Liverpool, and I would argue so far, Liverpool have had the two best opportunities in this match. The run forward from Robertson just blows past Aurier, picks out Salah, slotted ball right at the top of the penalty area, and great start from Liverpool here. Fantastic. Man, wow, that's crazy. Sandra says, what is Klopp's normal one? Mourinho's a special one. Who are you? Says Sandra. Don't know yet. Don't know. We'll have to come up with them. We'll have to come up with that one. Tell him to get that 80-year-old center back off, says Serenin. Sifo, Arsenal will not get relegated, says Mahmood. Bro, this is literally relegation form. Serenin says that's a pen. If that Jesus goal against Spurs was hands, this is 100%. Yeah, pen. Yeah, that should have been a pen, 100%. 100%. I do agree with you there. How do I put this? Like, for me, you have to stay consistent. Even if, like, the rules can be sometimes stupid, the whole point of it is you use precedent and consistency. And here, there's no consistency, and that's part of the issue with VAR, is you just don't know what's going to get called. Ball pops out to the top of the box for Wijnaldum. To Salah, trying to deliver. Deflected away by Højbjerg. Great job. Opportunity for Kane here. Williams in a spot of bother. Does a good job taking care of that, finding Fabinho. Kane takes down Fabinho. Foul going to be called there. Liverpool free kick. Yusuf, my guy. Thank you for tuning in. It's great to have you on here, Yusuf. So far, Yusuf, it is, so far it's 0-0, 22 minutes in. Liverpool have created some of the better opportunities. Spurs, though, still look dangerous on the counter. Yusuf, let me know your score prediction and who you think the goal scorers will be for this one. And like I said, if you're like Yusuf, just tuning in, smash the like button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. We do live streams weekly on here. We do predictions. We do other analysis videos. And I've got some exciting stuff coming forward. So, yeah. Ball played forward here to Fabinho. Fabinho's going to carry the ball out wide to Robertson. Delivery by Robertson in the box. Headed away. Really well defended there. They didn't even look at it. Yeah, they didn't surrender. They did not look at the potential handball called there on Dyer. They didn't take a second look, which is silly because you had the tools. Why not do it? You get me? It's sometimes so dumb. Ball played back to Henderson. He tries to whip it into the box. Robertson's going to try and get on the end of this. Aurier does well, but Robertson wins it back. Robertson, guys. If there's some players right now in the match that are standing out to me. Højbjerg for Tottenham. He's done a really good job filling in for the defense. But mainly for Liverpool, I mean, we're talking the likes of Robertson and Henderson have been really, really good here early. Henderson dictating play, the rhythm that Liverpool are playing with, and Robertson bombing forward down that left flank. I think majority of the opportunities have come from A, the Robertson set piece, and B, him just bombing forward down that left flank. So he's been key. Welcome, Norway kids. I appreciate you tuning in, mate. Let me know your score predictions, thoughts on this one. Let's see what others are saying in the chat. Guta says, during Wenger's time, Arsenal was a Champions League giant. Yeah. We'll talk more about Arsenal and just Premier League stuff at halftime, guys. While the game is running, though, I do want to focus myself on the Liverpool and Tottenham match that is going on. But feel free to just discuss and whatnot in the chat. And yeah, 45 people watching, says Yusuf. That is fantastic, Yusuf. Love to see it. All right, anyways, ball here to Henderson. Henderson looking to play forward to Salah. Henderson out wide now. Delivery by Henderson. Cleared away. Ball falls to Davies. Davies looking to play forward now. Into the feet of Son. What can Son do here? He's under a spot of bother. Guys, what Liverpool are doing so well right now, what they are doing so well, is we are seeing them, as soon as Spurs win the ball back, they are pressing them insanely quickly. And that is fantastic. Like, that is really, really good from them. Yeah, really, really good stuff there. Foul there on Wijnaldum by one of the, I believe that is Højbjerg who fouls him there. I never, to be honest with you guys, I never expected Højbjerg to have this impact at Tottenham. Like, I thought it was a bit of a, how do I phrase this? A bit of a maybe preemptive, maybe a little, I don't know how to phrase it, but like a preemptive or maybe a bit of a high-risk signing. Like, I didn't know if he was going to pan out to be this player, but he clearly has, and I mean, he's the perfect Mourinho player. Perfect Mourinho player. Anyways, ball played to Henderson now. Henderson looking to switch it through Williams. Williams on the ball. Ball knocked long to Robertson. Robertson playing inside. Little 1-2 there. Opportunity. Curtis Jones driving forward. Deflection. Salah. Shot. Deflection. Salah scored. 1-0 Liverpool. Wow. That is insane. Liverpool take the lead off a Mo Salah goal, which took a deflection off one of the Spurs defenders. And yeah, big goal for Liverpool. Go up 1-0, 26 minutes in. I think it took a deflection there off of Dyer maybe, because the camera's just cut to him. I don't have the audio on here, but we're going to have to wait and see on the replay. Big goal for Liverpool. The fans at Anfield are loving it. We have fans back in the stadium again, guys. 2,000 or so, and they're loving it. Big goal for Liverpool, though. Really nice build-up play. And again, guys, like I've been saying, Liverpool's combination, the way they're getting numbers forward has been really, really good. Great finish from Salah. I've got to see if there was a deflection. Curtis Jones. I mean, not necessarily meaning to play it to... I think the deflection took a touch off of Alderweireld there, just looping it over Lloris, so he couldn't really even get there. But yeah, Liverpool, again, when you create loads of chances, eventually they fall. And that's what we've seen. Liverpool go up 1-0, and I think deservingly so. Tottenham are going to have to maybe be a little more aggressive now. Like, Spurs are going to have to be more aggressive in this one, because they've been very passive throughout the match. Deflection there off of one of the Spurs players, going to be a Liverpool throw on the right-hand side of the pitch. Yeah, what do you guys think? Gosh says, ever considered to become a pro commentator? You are good. I appreciate that, Gosh. And one day I really do hope to be commentating professionally. That's a goal. And this is the way I get practice and also interact with you guys, have a good time and whatnot. But yeah. Sifo says, guys, I want to get on to this point. I think this is relevant to the match. In the live chat, do you think Tottenham Hotspur could win the Premier League this season? Let me know. Of course, you Liverpool fans don't think so. I'm going to go with this. As you guys know, I am a United fan, so I'm neutral and biased here. I actually do peg Liverpool as favorites to win the Premier League. I think they will win. But I think Spurs, they should be considered a team that can win and could be potential favorites to win as well. But again, I just don't. I think with Spurs, like, as soon as you have an injury to Kane or Son, like, where do you go from there is my question. They can stay fully healthy throughout the entire season, maybe, but I don't know. I just think maybe we're a year away in the process for Spurs. But for me, Liverpool is still favorites, and I think they're showing it in this match why they are favorites. With the injuries and whatnot, they're still able to perform. Good shot there by Jones. Snapshot, saved by Lloris, though. Liverpool, though, creating so many chances right now. And so far, guys, if you're just joining us, we're watching Liverpool versus Tottenham Hotspur 1-0, 28 minutes in. If you're enjoying the live stream, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, give me your thoughts down below on the match, how you think it's playing out. Mahmood says, yeah, when we beat them by 1-0, many people talking trash about Man U, says Mahmood. Sifo says, nah, I just like seeing Tottenham lose. Serenin says, they will only win the Audi Cup. Spurs will not win this year. So far, the chat sounds resounding. Like, most people don't think that Spurs can win the league this year. But I'd say, do you, in terms of favorites, so say Liverpool are favorites to win the league. Who else are you throwing into that category? Like, do you put Chelsea above Tottenham? Do you, I don't know. Who do you think? If you had to predict the top four right now, how would it go in your opinion? Or who do you think the four best teams are in the Premier League? Let me know in the chat down below. The camera cuts here to Jose Mourinho, obviously the infamous manager of many, many clubs in the Premier League, namely Chelsea, United, now Tottenham. Driving forward here is Firmino. Firmino looking to square it across to Mane. Mane plays it out wide to Robertson. Robertson, back post delivery. Salah trying to get ahead on it. Salah not known for necessarily being good in the air with his head, but he can put one away with his head if he needs to. Lays it back to Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum back to Salah. Meg Son there. Woo! Nice little combo there from Wijnaldum and Salah. Not necessarily the most, how would I put this? Not necessarily the most like progressive or didn't necessarily do a lot, but it was still a nice little combo there with a couple Megs and a little 1-2. Robertson getting high and wide again. At some point though, like I said, Liverpool, them bombing players forward could become risky later in the match as Spurs push on. And as the match, I think Liverpool, the key for them will be game management as we push into the second half, right? Of course, they should be pushing for a second goal now. But as we get around minute 70, minute 75, we've got to see game management from them and the smarts of knowing when to bomb forward and knowing when not to. And I think that's the thing. I think Robertson and Trent do a very good job of that. Ball played inside here to Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum being patient. I think Wijnaldum's very underrated in my opinion. Serenin says City, Liverpool, Spurs, Southampton, and Chelsea. Serenin, you still think, let me get this right, you still think that City are favorites to win the league, the number one favorites? Nah, mate. Nah, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I'm going, for me, I think Sifos is pretty spot on. I would go Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea, United is how I would go. Yeah, that's the way I see it. I go City 5. City and United are pretty close right now for me. Ball played back by Robertson. Fergie, who's your top 4 this season? Yeah, I'd probably go, like I said, Liverpool, Tottenham. I mean, it's hard. We're so far out. But if I had to make one, Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea, United. I mean, I don't know. That's hard, though. Saying the City aren't making the top 4. Sivo doesn't think they are. I don't know. I'm like, that sounds weird to me. It sounds wrong almost to say that. Do you know what I mean? Ball played forward there to Robertson out wide. Robertson plays inside now to Salah. Salah, little 1-2 there. Ball played out wide to Jones. Jones plays it inside there to Salah. Liverpool they're pushing Tottenham so deep. At some point, Spurs are going to have to step up their line here. You can't defend this deep for a full 90 minutes. It's going to become problematic. Ball played in. Bicycle kick. Oh, wow. Bicycle kick there from Mane. Oh, wow. Serenin's going at Sifo right there. He says, Arsenal isn't making the top 10 this season. Wow. Wow, those are feisty words. Whoa. My game just skipped forward. Goal for Son. Son has just scored. My game jumped forward there. I was lagging behind. And Son has just scored. 32 minutes in, Tottenham Hotspur equalize. Wow. My game was delayed or behind, but Son just scored. I want to see this replay. It looked like he drove it all by himself. And like we said, Son scores in moments. He doesn't need to. It was a ball. It was driven forward by Lo Celso. Oh, Son may have been just offside there. He may have been just offside. The ball from Lo Celso was brilliant. I think he's offside, though. A step offside. But like we said, Son scores in moments. He doesn't need to be dominant throughout the full 90. They better look this over with VAR here. I think he is just slightly offside. Let's take a look here on VAR. It's very, very tight. No, he may just be onside there. The back foot of Williams may have kept him on. It is so, so tight. I do have Son in my FPL, so I would not mind, you get me. I would not mind, you get me. I've got to climb this table at some point. I think he was just onside there. Let's see. They're still making the decision. It's hard to tell. It's very, very tight. But that's some big points for my FPL if that stands. And yes, the goal does stand. 1-1, Tottenham Hotspur versus Liverpool. 33 minutes in if you're just joining us. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Ball play forward now. Opportunity for Liverpool. Like we said, again, guys. Again. Once again, we have to make this clear. This is how the match is going to go, and we've seen it from the jump. Liverpool going to create loads of chances. They're going to create loads of chances. Tottenham going to create few chances, but they're going to be efficient with their finishing. If you make a mistake, they will punish you. It is so tight, it's hard to see. I mean, I don't know. The decision was a goal, and it looks like it is a goal, but it's a game of millimeters with the VAR these days, and I think that sometimes that's maybe why it's better not to have VAR. Let me know, guys, in the chat, VAR in, VAR out. My prediction is on track, says Mahmood. Yeah, I predicted 1-1. So right now, if this stays this way, my prediction would be on track. That said, I have to say, for the sake of this match, and for the sake of your guys' entertainment, I hope it doesn't end 1-1. I hope we see some more goals and whatnot. I'd say onside, says Josh. I agree with you, Josh. It definitely is onside. And the goal has been given. The decision has been made. So ball played inside there to Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum switches the point of the attack. Ball played out wide now. Trent plays it inside. Picks out Firmino. Firmino spins, turns, shot. Great save by Lloris. What a save by Hugo Lloris. What a save. Really well worked there from Firmino. Picked out that bottom corner, and Lloris just got a hand. Son now winning the ball. Son's going to 3v1 here. Can he beat Henderson? He needs some support here. Kane trying to run forward. Son not able to keep the ball. He's been fouled though. Legs taken out. He's so dangerous on the counter. He's looked so good this year. Excuse me, lads. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Son is such a good player, man. Sifo, do you think Arsenal will be in the top four, says Mahmood? Wow. They're sending for Sifo right now. I'm not getting involved. Honestly, at this point, the first couple weeks I was feeling like just a bit of banter towards Arsenal fans, Recently, I've just been feeling kind of bad. This is not like some oh, you just lost a couple matches. This is wow. How can it get any worse at this point? Anyways, guys, free kick here for Tottenham in a dangerous area off on the left-hand side. Son and Lo Celso standing over it. Let's see what they can do here. Liverpool setting a relatively high line for this free kick. Lo Celso to take. Delivery in. Oh, he's hit it way too close to Alisson. Dyer was making a near-post run. That could if he had picked out Dyer there, they could have had the opportunity to score, but he just hit it too far. All right, Liverpool look to go the other way now. Robertson on the ball. Robertson being patient. He's been fantastic. Ball played forward to Jones. Jones has been good. Liverpool all over clicking. Tottenham just doing what they do. It's typical, right? What else do we expect from them at this point? I don't think we expect to see Tottenham do anything different. Anyways, they're moving the ball. In Holland, I think we do. If the Lions, they draw at offside, hit each other, they give onside. Got it, Serenin. I think that's really good. I just want consistency. I think they should have consistency throughout all the major leagues, throughout the Premier League and whatnot. All right, big developments in the chat there. Sifo says he's Arteta out. And Sifo, at halftime, I will tell you why I disagree with you. We will get into it at halftime. Driving forward there is Mane. Mane tripped up there, but the referee says play on. Ball knocked long there. Curtis Jones. Securing it for Liverpool. Ball played now to Henderson. Really interesting again the way Liverpool are playing. You have Henderson drop back in deeper, kind of into back three at times, and that allows both Robertson and also I'm blanking, and Trent to drive forward. Well defended by Dyer. Fair play to Eric Dyer, man. Like I said, fantastic since Mourinho's come in, especially this year. Ball knocked long there by Trent. Opportunity out wide for Robertson. He's just going to be patient here. Ball whipped in. Back post. Ball. Jones. Cleared away. So it's interesting what we've seen. Tottenham have sat in very deep. We've seen Liverpool be successful moving the ball in deep areas in Tottenham's part of the pitch. Tottenham operating lots of times in the low block, which I find fascinating. But if we're being fair to Tottenham, majority of Liverpool's chances are going to have to come from crosses. And what we have to be fair about Tottenham is they're very good at defending delivery in the air and crosses and whatnot. So, you get me. I would say, I think Tottenham are playing to their strengths as they typically do. It's going to be Liverpool. Can we see that intricate play from Liverpool that helps them break down Spurs in the final third? That's going to be key. Can we see those combinations and intricate play so that not every delivery has to be a cross? Liverpool will not win this game if majority of their chances come from crosses. That's just the fact of the matter. Who's going to head the ball in for Liverpool? Salah and Mane aren't necessarily known for that. So that's what I would say. Anyways, ball played forward here. Really well done by Salah to turn Højbjerg. But Højbjerg gets back into position. Salah plays it out wide there. Robertson plays inside. Out wide now. Back inside to Genie. Look at how deep Kane is, man. Kane is probably only 35 yards out from his own goal. They are operating in a true low block here. if you win the match, this is lovely. But like, if you're say you're 10th in the table with this type of football, I think that's why you see Mourinho get the sack. As soon as there's a bit of controversy, people turn because it is so boring, probably as a fan. But while you're winning, you don't give two shites. All right, ball played in, back post, challenging there, Alderweireld. The Spurs are just gonna have to be buttoned up in their own box here. You can't give it any silly penalties away. And that's Mourinho's mantra, like low risk. We want to take few risks and capitalize when the opposition makes risks capitalize when the opposition makes mistakes. So yeah, I find that very interesting. That's kind of what I've learned. Watching the All or Nothing really gave me more insight on who Mourinho is and whatnot. I want to take a look at the chat here because I think there's some interesting stuff going on here. We're 5 minutes away from the second half or the first half ending. Siva goes, a couple weeks ago, I'd agree with you on it, but being the player's fault. But after watching us play over the last 2 weeks, the setup of the team is terrible. So Sifa sounds Arteta out. He's strongly there. Who should they get instead, Sister Renan? Who wants this Arsenal? Great points, and that's all discussed in the podcast, Renan. I like to hear that you've been listening to maybe some of the things we've been saying, me and Bo. Sifo, we do talk about it a lot. If you're interested, obviously, don't have to, but if you're interested, me and Bo did a podcast. It's on all platforms where we talked about United situation, but also the Arsenal situation. And obviously, Bo's an Arsenal fan. I have some thoughts on it. I recommend that you check it out. But we'll also chat about it in the chat at halftime here as well. I want to give my thoughts. I think it's a very interesting situation they got going on here. Ollie says, hi, how you doing? Who you think is doing the best? Ollie, great question. I would say, so far for me, it's been pretty even. I think it's easy to think that Liverpool are doing best just because they have the ball in such advanced areas and Spurs are sitting so deep. But again, this is Spurs' game. Spurs are gonna sit in. They're gonna sit deep, and when the opportunity is right, they're gonna look to counter and punish. So I think so far it's been pretty even. I would say this, though. I think, to be fair, when you have the ball in such advanced areas, when you create so many chances, goals have to fall at some point. It just can, to me, the question is this. Can Spurs be efficient with their chances that they have been all year? If Spurs can create 4 chances but score 2 goals from it, I think they're doing fantastic. But if Liverpool, create 20 chances but then are able to get 2 or 3 goals from it, it's very interesting. I'd say it's pretty even. It's all about who's going to be efficient with their chances today, or who is going to make the most of their chances, is how I would say it. And also with Liverpool, majority of it's coming from crosses. They've got to figure out a way to unlock the central areas of the Spurs defense, Ollie. But yeah, guys, if you're just tuning in like Ollie, make sure to smash the like button. We are let's aim for 30 likes on the stream. Subscribe if you're new. We do live streams every week on the channel, and also we do prediction videos, analysis videos. Got a lot of interesting content on the way. Yusuf says there's a power cut in my house, and my house is the only one with power cut. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. But Yusuf says he's back. Good to hear, Yusuf. Happy to have you back with us. And yeah, I appreciate you I appreciate you stopping by and joining us. Good to hear that you are back with us, Yusuf. Yusuf, are you watching the game? And if so, what are your thoughts on the first 43 minutes here? 1-1. Been an interesting match, but neither team really being the aggressor, is what I would say. Ball played by Robertson. Back to Fabinho. Fabinho plays inside to Reece Williams. Williams now to Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum looking to beat a couple of these Spurs players. Good ball in by Wijnaldum. All right, ball played out wide to Trent. Played back inside to Salah. Salah there. Good ball. Oh, Salah maybe just trying to play it inside to Sissoko. Sissoko, though, able to get an outstretched foot on the end of it. And yeah. All right, if Tottenham come out on top, who would you say that Tottenham have a bigger chance of winning the title? I wouldn't go that far, Ollie. I'm going to continue to back them, Liverpool. I've predicted, from the beginning of the season, I predicted Liverpool within the league. I'm going to continue to back them. I'm going to continue to back Liverpool. And I think, yes, they are favorites. I think Tottenham, though, if they do win this match, there's a compelling argument to be made, and I can understand why people think Tottenham are favorites. I can understand that point of view. I would say, for me, Tottenham are second. Like, I'd go Liverpool 1, Tottenham 2 right now. That's what they've shown me. Chelsea have disappointed me two times in a row now. So, yeah, I think there's a fair argument for it. And if you think that, Ollie, I would tend to agree with you. That there's a good argument for it. But then again, I'm going to back Liverpool since I've been kind of with them from the beginning. And I think, overall they had the experience and just I don't know, there's something about Liverpool where no matter the matches, they always seem to show up. I understand, yes, they dropped points against Fulham. But for me, Spurs, in some of these matches, I think they do well against the big clubs. But we've seen sometimes with the way some of these clubs like Palace play, when they sit in that low block, they make it very hard for Spurs to break down, and Spurs aren't that comfortable in possession. That's why Spurs do so well against the big clubs, is because they can concede the possession, drop deeper and whatnot, and then they can counter. Whereas against Palace, they have to actually initiate the attack. And I think we'll see Spurs drop points in matches like that too often throughout the season to win the league. I just thought that because of everyone contending for the title have lost apart from Liverpool, yeah. What I think is really interesting at this point, Klopp is absolutely fuming on the sideline. We're almost at halftime here, guys. Still 1-1 delivery. I don't know what Klopp is quite fuming about, but he's livid. But what makes it so interesting is right now the Premier League is insanely tight. And like I said, right, the spread to 10th. So United sit 10th place right now. I mean, we do have 2 games in hand, to be fair. I want to remind everyone that before I get clowned. United had 2 games in hand. But like the spread to Palace, who sit in 9th, with 13 matches played, same number as Tottenham if this game were to end a 1-1 draw. I mean, we are legitimately talking 8 points. That is insane how tight this Premier League is. Guys, we are now at halftime. That is the end of the first half. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. We're aiming for 30 likes on the stream. And yeah, I want to do a brief analysis of the first half for you guys. But then what I want to do is get into some of this juicy discussion about Arsenal, about just Premier League football in general. So the first half so far, guys, we've seen a pretty even first half, I would say. I don't think either team has really dominated. Let me fix this. Fix the screen here for you guys. Here we go. Let me pull up, make sure all the statistics are in frame. I'm just going to make this a little smaller. My apologies, everyone. Is this going to work? Need to make it a little smaller. There we go. All right. How's that look, everyone? Let me know in the chat if that's good. But anyways, guys, my thoughts on the first half would be this. I think we've seen, typically, as we expected, we've seen Liverpool dominate possession, push on higher up the pitch into those advanced areas, make it really difficult for Tottenham defensively. But we've seen Tottenham show the defensive resilience that they've shown all season, stay in a good compact shape, push Liverpool out wide. You see what the way we're really seeing Tottenham play is we're seeing them push Liverpool out wide, and we're seeing Liverpool trying to deliver those crosses in. But you've got big players like Alderweireld and like Dyer in the middle areas of the pitch that make it very hard for Liverpool to actually make anything come from those crosses. And then we've seen Tottenham break on the counter. As for the second half, what do I want to see from both sides in this one? I want to see Liverpool be a little more assertive in the final third. I want to see them, take some more chances, take some more risks, really go at them, try and go down the middle a little more. From Tottenham, what I want to see is I want to see them initiate I want to see Tottenham, I want to see not us, but Tottenham initiate their line of confrontation a little higher. They're dropping too deep, in my opinion, and I think that could be problematic the further we go throughout the match. But yeah, first half, pretty even stuff. I'm going to see if we can pull up some statistics here. I don't know if they're offering any, but yeah, I mean, it's been an interesting first half, and I think it can go either way in the second half. I want to jump into some of this conversation that is being had down below in the live chat. Do you think Aubameyang would regret signing a contract with Arsenal? Guta, I do not believe. I believe Aubameyang's heart and soul is in North London with Arsenal. But I would say this. I would say, it's not been a pretty start for him, but I think he'll turn it around. And I think as Aubameyang's form progresses, I think they will also progress. And I want to be clear. I want to jump into some of this Arteta out stuff and whatnot going on in the live chat. And I want to say also, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new here, guys. Aiming for 30 likes. We're 13 away from that goal, so it'd be greatly appreciated. But yeah, with regards to Arteta, Mikel Arteta is a good manager, I believe. Okay, is the football with Arsenal a bit uninspiring right now? Yes. Have the results been terrible? Yes. But what I would say with regards to Arteta, is this. How can you blame him when the players are playing the way they are? How can you blame him? I mean, who's lived up to expectations this year? The only players that have lived up or even exceeded expectations this year have been Saka, Tierney, and Gabriel. That is it, in my opinion. Every other Arsenal player has underperformed based on our expectations. And that's not just the manager's fault. You can't solely blame the manager for that. I do think it's starting to get out of hand now for Arsenal. Like, we've got to see, like, they can't keep on. At some point, a change will have to be made. But it's like, I think you give him until the new year and see. I don't know. It's a hard one to say. I'll back Arteta, though. I think there's too much nonsense from this group of players. I put more of the fault on this group of players at Arsenal than Arteta right now. Wow. Abraham says Frank Lampard out. Abraham, I know Chelsea have had some bad results, but I think that's a bit of a stretch there. I don't know. Abraham, let me know your thoughts down below in the live chat. This is very interesting. I think I can understand Arteta out a lot more than Frank Lampard out. Southampton are just coming out of the blocks running. House and Huddle can't keep this going for the whole season. Interesting point, Sivo. They're playing some good football. And what I want to be clear about Southampton, guys, is it's not just a situation where it's with Southampton right now. It's not just a situation where it's Danny Ings is just carrying this team across the line. It's all Ings like we were talking about last year. This year we are seeing the Southampton side really, how do I want to put this? We're seeing the Southampton side. We're seeing goals from everyone on the team. We're seeing a group effort. We're seeing such good performances from everyone. I mean, this Southampton team has really impressed me. So do I think they can finish in the top 3 or top 4? Probably not. Do I think they can finish in the top 8? Yes, I do. I believe they can, potentially. Guta says, I didn't see you streaming with the statistical diagram before. Yeah, Guta, it's a new thing I've started maybe in the last 5 live streams or so. So, yeah, good to, hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know if you do in the chat, Guta, and yeah. Ollie says, what are your thoughts of Sam Allardyce becoming West Brom manager, and what do you think, can he save West Brom from relegation? I've never been someone that's been huge on Big Sam. I think he's a good manager. I think he's the right manager if you want a relegation scrap, but I've never been huge on him. I don't know. I think the change was necessary. I mean, West Brom, it's a tough one, but yeah, I think that the people who really need to go sign a new manager, though, is Sheffield United. I understand Chris Wilder, club legend, such a good manager, has done so much for them, but for me personally, I think you've got to move on. I mean, we could be talking about a record low points in the Premier League. What, 0 wins so far? 12, 13 matches in? I mean, come on, you get me? Like, there needs to be more done there. Deli20 is back. Welcome, Deli20. Thank you for tuning in. He says, yo, we need to step up. Also, I'm back. Welcome, Deli20. It's great to have you back. What are your thoughts on the first half? It's interesting. I think Spurs, we've kind of gotten what we expected from them with regards to, how do I want to put this? We've seen them sit deep. We've seen them counter primarily, and that's what we're expecting. But I think Spurs need to draw their line of confrontation, their defensive line a little higher. They're letting Liverpool push a little too far into their half. And if you let them push in that far into in the second half, I think we'll start to see maybe them struggle a bit, is what I would say. But yeah, guys, those are kind of my thoughts on the first half, and feel free to ask any questions regarding just random football, Premier League stuff. I'm happy to do a little Q&A for the Premier League. I want to focus on specifically. Will you live stream Barca versus PSG? Unlikely, but potentially. You never know. Deli20, we'll see. I got to check my schedule. I don't know what'll be going on at that point, but yeah. So as for substitutions, I want to draft our text. I want to draft our text to Arteta and also, of course, I said Arteta. I want to draft our text to Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp, and Tottenham's Jose Mourinho. So my first half Thoughts for Spurs. Draw that line of confrontation a little higher. Continue to push Arsenal wide. I keep on getting confused. Continue to push Liverpool wide. Push Liverpool into those wide areas. So all their delivery and stuff is gonna have to come from crosses and whatnot. So really push them wide. Make them majority of their chances from crosses, and I think they'll be successful. And I would say for substitutions, if Tottenham, it depends on, I think, I wouldn't sub anyone on now, but it depends on how the second half goes. If Tottenham go down, I'd look to bring on Reguilón and Dele Alli and Lucas. Or Dembele. Maybe not Dele Alli. But I would say for sure, I'd look to bring on Reguilón, Dembele, and Lucas if Tottenham go down. If Tottenham take the lead in the second half, I would keep it as it is. I wouldn't make any changes really, is what I would say. All right. For Liverpool, if I'm Jurgen Klopp, here's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to, how would I put this? If I'm Jurgen Klopp and I'm Liverpool, I am looking to continue to get numbers for it. I'm continuing to look to get Henderson to drop deeper, push on Trent and Robertson. But what I also want to be careful of is the counterattack. So if Henderson drops in, he's got to sit, and I'd have a word with Hendo. And Henderson obviously knows his role, but I'd have Henderson drop in deeper and have them push on. And as for changes, I wouldn't change much. I'd look to maybe penetrate a little more. I'd talk to Genie. I'd say, Genie, you need to push inside a little more, and you need to try and combine with Firmino and Salah and Mane. I'd maybe look to bring on Keita. I think Keita could be that player that helps them play up the middle a little more. Other than that, though, I'm not looking to make many changes. Maybe the Ox too could be introduced. But those are kind of what I would be looking to do if I was the managers of these football clubs. Okay, Sifo, I'm not having it. He says, don't stress, Sheffield United will get their first win tomorrow night. No. For anyone not aware, I'm a Manchester United supporter. I'm unbiased in this one, but when it comes to United, you get me. I'm not having it. Ollie says, top four, Liverpool or Tottenham first, Tottenham or Liverpool second, Chelsea third, Leicester fourth, Everton or Man United fifth. Ollie, what about Man City? That's very interesting. Everton fifth. I don't back Everton to keep. I don't think they're to me, what Everton has shown is they're not a consistent enough side, is what I would say about Everton. I don't think they're consistent enough, in my opinion. Like, I can't back them enough. I just don't know what Everton will get. That said, Hamas is back from injury. I think that's helped them a ton. Mahmoud says, Sifo, you got me nervous now. Keita for Jones, Dembele for Bergwijn, and Lo Celso right wing. I want to say a Brazilian winger, but I have too much traumas about him. Of course, he's referring to none other than Lucas. And if you guys don't know, Serenen's an Ajax fan. So, of course, Lucas with that big goal to push Spurs into that Champions League final. But, yeah. Here we go, guys. The match, we are close to getting back underway here. Man City close to 6. Wow, that is crazy, guys. The fact that people are writing City that far off is pretty insane. I understand they have not been good to start the season, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I think years of experience, years of doing so well, the consistency with which they have performed, I thought would have warranted maybe a little more of a boost, but apparently not. So, guys, I want to know before we jump into this second half, let me know down below, please, in the live chat. Please let me know who you think the winner will be in this one, if there will be a winner. So your final score prediction, who you think will score first in the second half, and who you think will score a potential game winner. I am sticking with my 1-1 prediction. I always got to back it. But I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Serenin saying jealousy. Serenin, I'm more with you than these guys. I think you can't write City off. But these people in the chat right now are writing City off. And I understand why. I get your guys' perspective. I wouldn't do it yet, though. That's a risky game. Jealous of City's beautiful style, says Serenin. Yeah. What, are you talking about their losing style? Oh, did that slip out? No, I'm just fine. I understand they play beautiful football. But recently, it's not been fantastic from them. It's not. You gotta be real. Mahmoud picks Liverpool to win the match. I always stick with my prediction as well. So Serenin, 2-1 to Spurs. So again, he's back in Spurs here. It'll be interesting to see. Serenin, who do you think will score the game-winning goal if there is one? Tottenham 3-1, says Deli20. Oh no, mate, says Serenin. Yeah. And guys, I want to just quickly plug some stuff I got going on. Go follow me over at Instagram, the Fergie Time Podcast. I'm actually doing Instagram content as well with football news, little edits. I hope you guys are enjoying them and liking them. Let me know down below in the chat. The podcast, go check out the new podcast. The 50/50 podcast. It is available on all platforms. Link in the description of this live stream. Please go check that out. I would greatly appreciate it. We put a lot of time into those episodes, and I think they actually have a really, really bright future ahead of them. And then finally, is there anything else I want to plug? Yeah, the Discord. The Discord link is down below in the live chat, the Discord link is down below in the description. Go check it out. If someone from the Discord could send the link, Mahmood, I think you can send links because you are a mod. Could you please send the link down below? Kickoff, guys, is about to start in a moment, so I'm going to get back to the game shortly as soon as it comes back. And yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in, supporting once again. Smash the like button. We're still pushing for those 30 likes. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, it's going to be a good second half of football. I'm hoping we see something exciting, something outgoing. As I said, predicting a 1-1, but hoping for the sake of the stream, we get some entertainment in this second half. Gonna have a sip of water because I've been chatting for a while now, and I am very, very hungry. Skipped lunch so far. After the match, I'm gonna have to go quickly and grab some food. But yeah, sip of water. City are finished this season. LMAO 6th or 7th, says Sifo. Guys, this is very interesting to me. Do you think, in my opinion, or in your opinion, do you think that maybe the message at Man City, the message shared by Pep Guardiola, is getting a bit repetitive and whatnot? Like, do you think the players are no longer responding to it? I know he signed a 2-year deal, but do you think that was smart by the club? Let me know down below in the live chat. Ollie and Deli20, we have 2 Spurs fans here now. Good to have a variety of fans, but also the fans from the match being played, so great to have you guys with us. I wonder if last season we signed Dybala. Oh, the dream, says Deli20. The Discord where I saw the stats of City fans for the Champions League. Yeah, that is crazy. ESPN FC have posted a thing from their website 538, which is statistics, that says Man City are favorites to win the Champions League. I was baffled by it. I could not believe it. Guys, the second half has kicked off now, so I want to focus on the game. Knocking the ball along there is Sissoko, headed away by Robertson. Højbjerg controlling it, Lo Celso there. And Henderson trying to control it. It's going to be frantic, I think, for the first 10 minutes, and then it'll start to settle, and we'll start to see who the better side is, who is the more dominant side in this match. Ball played forward there. Opportunity, Bergwijn in behind. Bergwijn, shot! Oh, that's a big opportunity for Spurs. Bergwijn not able to bury it. And that would be my main criticism of Bergwijn is, the clinical ability that Kane and Son have, he doesn't quite have that same clinical ability. But wow, that's a big opportunity there. Trent just gets on the wrong side of him, and Trent does well though, just to kind of body him just enough where it makes it hard for him to finish. But big miss there. Mourinho not having it, he's pissed. And yeah. Anyways, Højbjerg heads it down to Son. Son picks out Bergwijn. Ball played back now to Dyer. Eric Dyer picking up the ball there. He's going to look to knock it long. He's knocked it way out of bounds there. Out for Liverpool throw. Robertson will take the throw. Guys, I have to say, I'm a big fan of Andy Robertson. Obviously, he's Scottish and whatnot. His series on Instagram with Trent, the wingman, is fantastic. If you haven't watched it, go check that out. That is seriously one of the best football things on the internet, clearly, in my opinion. Throw in there for Tottenham. Liverpool just trying to play it down the line there, not able to keep it in play. Aurier will take the throw. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. He just says, as long as United win, we eating good. Facts, Yusuf. Facts, mate. Exactly. And it's going to be, I can't wait, Yusuf. We got a couple games ahead of us, so we can take a couple big wins. I mean, we could be in pole position. As much as we're not, people don't even put United as a team that can compete for the league. To be fair, if we get a couple wins, we're right in the hunt. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting. Yusuf says, Andy Robertson grew up 30 minutes away from my house. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Robertson grew up outside of or in Glasgow, right? And I believe you're from Glasgow as well, Yusuf. Pretty cool. I've only been to Glasgow a handful of times. I've been more over to Edinburgh because my dad's side of the family's from, I don't know if you're familiar with Bowness, but that's over by Falkirk. So, yeah, That's where I usually go when I'm in Scotland. Ball played forward there by Tottenham. Liverpool looking to play it forward. Robertson winning it back. I love the way Robertson just drives forward at speed. Oh, Robertson's been taken down there. He's been stepped on his ankle. Hopefully he's all right. A yellow card's going to be given here. I don't know if that was necessary. Maybe Lo Celso a little cheeky there diving in. But yeah. Yeah, that was a late tackle from Lo Celso. Yellow card was warranted, I think. Not necessary. Mahmoud says, are you streaming tomorrow? Yes, I will be streaming on my United channel for Manchester United versus Sheffield United. Very excited for the match. Looking forward to big 3 points and looking forward to joining you guys to watch the game. Fabinho plays it out wide now to Henderson, who again, like I said, dropping a little deeper into that role. Alisson getting the ball. Got to be careful here. Williams under a bit of trouble. Williams is going to have to play this one out. Good touch there. Let's see what others are saying. Ole out, Pep out, Lampard out, Arteta out, only Fergie out. Says, Guta, haven't been said this in the stream so far. Says Guta. Very funny there, Guta. It does sound a bit like that way. Not many people are that happy with their managers, except for these two sides, Liverpool and Tottenham. Trenan says, Man United will go to the EFL where they can finally get a trophy. Hey, a trophy's a trophy, mate. A trophy's a trophy. Anyways, looking to go forward here are Liverpool. Yeah, but to be fair, I want to be clear here. I think, again, the standard should be for United to win the Premier League, to challenge for it every year. That was the standard before Sir Alex retired, and we've fallen from that standard. And we've got to make sure, fans of these clubs have to hold these clubs accountable to these standards and not just be happy with top four. You get me? I think that can be said of so many other clubs. But yeah. Anyways, I want to get back to the match here. Ball played forward by Alisson, but it's picked off by Harry Kane. Alisson's out of goal. Wow, Kane tries to chip Alisson. Alisson gets a hand to it, out for a Tottenham corner kick. Dali20 said, would you care if we signed Dallo from you guys after his loan? I wouldn't be that bothered. I think we already have our right back in Wan-Bissaka. And I don't know. I wouldn't be that bothered with it. I think it'd be interesting. It depends on, the numbers and how much and whatnot. But yeah, I think it could be an interesting move. Ollie says, I'm very excited for what Tottenham could achieve this season. Ollie, do you think Spurs will win a trophy? If you had to put $1,000 on it this day, do you say Spurs win a trophy, yes or no, this season? Ball whipped into the box there. Great delivery. But Liverpool clear the lines. Bergwijn picking up the ball. Bergwijn plays it back. Ball played out wide to Son. Son looking to isolate 1v1. Son plays it forward. Bergwijn across. Cleared away by Reece Williams there. Well defended by Liverpool. But wow. Well done there by Liverpool to clear their lines. Tottenham applying some good pressure here, Spurs are. They're really applying some good pressure, but Liverpool once again defending well. Ollie said not $1,000, but I would say the Europa League. So Ollie thinks Spurs' focus is going to be on the Europa League, and they have the potential to win it. Very interesting, Ollie. I appreciate you sharing that perspective. Anyways, driving forward here are Liverpool. Spurs picking up the ball. Lo Celso's looked good under Mourinho, man. Lo Celso's looked very good. Shot, Kane. Ooh, he's just whizzed that right over the goal there. Good opportunity, though, for Harry Kane right outside the box. Kane's been fantastic this year. I'm going to take a peek at my fantasy team to see how we're doing after this match has kind of gotten underway so far. Take a look here. Son's picked me up at 6 points. Kane's picked me up 1 point. I'm going to need a little more from Harry Kane here, and my fantasy team's going to have a good week. And yeah, like I said, guys, we have a new person in the Discord. Good to hear. The Discord link, guys, down below in the description. Come join us there where we debate, discuss football content. And yeah, make sure to follow my Instagram too. We're doing actual content on there now, which I think is better. I think it's cool to do the edits and the news for you guys. Delivery in. Headed over by the Tottenham defense. Out for a Liverpool corner kick there. That's a good opportunity for Liverpool. Let's see if they can create anything from the corner. Like I said, though, I want to be clear here once again. I think one of the main issues for Liverpool have been, a lot of their chances are coming from crosses, and that's not how they typically score goals. They're not terrible, but I'm just saying, like, with Mane and Salah and some of these lads, you're not going to be expecting them to head the ball over Dyer and Højbjerg and Davies and Kane. You know what I mean? It's just going to be difficult. So I think Spurs' game plan working. Liverpool are going to have to adapt a little bit here. Ball played short. Going to be laid off here. Trent, delivery. Ball in, changing the angle up. but it's been cleared away again. Headed back down. Reece Williams flicking it on. Salah picking it up. Cleared by Davies. Guys, just want to let you guys know, in the other game going on, Crystal Palace are up 1-0 over West Ham. That would be a huge result for them. Very interesting stuff there. Ball played forward. Picked up by Firmino. Firmino finding Robertson. Robertson driving forward at speed. Kept won by Aurier. Kept in by Sissoko. Picks out Lo Celso. Lucas Moura. It'll be interesting to see when he comes on. Nah, mate. Europa League is ready for Ajax. Says Sir Renan. Very interesting. Who do you guys think will be the winners, A, of the Champions League and B, of the Europa League? Let me know down below in the live chat who you think will win both of them. It's all about, for me, where people focus. Rizwan says Ajax is better than Liverpool. Oh, Sir Renan. Sir Renan, you've got a friend here. Rizwan, meet Sir Renan. He's a big Ajax fan. I don't know if I agree with that statement. But yeah, Firmino there, fouled by Højbjerg. Højbjerg, very smart player, knew he was going to have to foul to keep him in front. Anyways, it's going to be a free kick here for Liverpool in a rather dangerous area. Maybe 40 yards out from, or 30, I'd say 40 yards out from the Tottenham goal here. And it'll be interesting to see. We have Trent standing over it. We have Robertson. What they're going to be trying to do here. I assume they're not going to be shooting from this range. I assume it'll be a chip ball over the top. Oh, looking to isolate Mane there out wide. Good ball in, but well defended there by Tottenham. All right, going to be a Lloris who has the ball now. Ole got really annoyed today in his press conference when a journalist asked him why he changes his teams and tactics every single game. Really, I'm curious. I'm going to look at that clip. Very interesting. He does, and it's hard. But it's like, if you change stuff so often, how do you find any sort of consistency, if that makes sense? How do you find consistency in performances? And that's why we've seen United be so inconsistent. I mean, A, the performances and the players, but B, the changes in tactics and formation don't help that either. All right. Ball played forward here. Picking up the ball, Kane playing in the feet of Son. Son looking to go. Son's going to get past Williams here maybe. Oh, but Alisson's off his line. Very well done there by Alisson. Smart goalkeeper, and he's always so active with his feet and off his line. And like we see Liverpool so much better when Alisson is playing. It is insane. I mean, it's the impact that a goalkeeper can have. I know Mendy hasn't been great as of recent, but Mendy with Chelsea overall has been pretty good, and we've also seen that impact too. So interesting stuff there. Anyways, let's see what others are saying in the chat. Ball played to Henderson. Henderson moving it to Williams. Out to Fabinho now. Fabinho playing inside to Mane. Guys, I could see this game ending 1-1, I could totally see this game ending 1-1. Rizwan said, he's speaking in a different language that I don't understand. I assume to Sir Renan, so. Ball played forward now. Into the feet of Firmino. Firmino looking to find Salah. Salah looking to switch the point of attack out wide now to Robertson. Robertson driving forward. Plays it inside. Salah. Left foot. Driving. Oh, one back there by Lo Celso. Here comes Son. Son to Kane. Liverpool only have... Oh, they have three back. Never mind. Liverpool, I think, are being a little more cautious here now. They've realized they can't just leave two back because they're going to push on. I'm under a huge amount of pressure in the FPL. My board are really on my back. Me as well, Yusuf. I can't afford a bad week this week. I could get the sack. Driving forward. Shot. Snapshot by Salah. Good save by Lloris, but not really testing him that much. But it's going to go out for a Liverpool corner kick there. Again, we're seeing these half chances by Liverpool, but not really getting the most out of it. Good save, though, by Lloris. I wouldn't say it's a crazy save, but very good save nonetheless. I agree with you, Josh. Robertson, take the corner here for Liverpool. Guys, if you're just joining us, it's 1-1 so far. We are 57 minutes in. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. Delivery by Robertson. Headed away. We do live streams every week here on the channel, guys. And yeah, got some solid content. Really great group of people here with us. Great community. So make sure you guys subscribe. We got so much on the way. Henderson battling there in the midfield. Henderson, guys, has been really good for Liverpool. I think he's been a key player for them. I've seen him on the ball a lot and whatnot. Lucas is looking like he'll sub on Srennen. Srennen and Rizwan, your favorite. Lucas. You guys remember him from any particular moment in the past, maybe. But yeah, here comes Lucas for Lo Celso. Interesting substitution there. I think it's a good one. I like that Mourinho, uses players for little spurts like that. I think that's really smart as a manager, to get the most out of them as the game wears on. Maybe Lo Celso won't offer that level that is necessary. And you can bring on Lucas, who has fresh legs and who will cause problems for this Liverpool defense. I potentially believe, guys, I don't want to go, I'm going to stick by my 1-1, but I think if there is a game-winning move made, I think this could be the game-winning substitution, bringing Lucas on here. Do you guys agree or disagree? Down below in the live chat. Wow, you guys are just mugging off Karius. Poor Karius. I feel for the man. Do you guys see the clip of Gareth Bale at us? Where is Bale, by the way, Tottenham fans? What's going on? Is he injured? What's the news with Bale? I haven't seen anything out of there. Anyways, ball thrown in there. Ooh, to Mane. Mane. Bodies Aurier. Oh, the foul's been called, though, for Mane pushing off. Deli20 says, Fergie, is this true? Ali Stone when playing with other teams, good. Ali Stone when playing against Spurs, I gotta play like my nation is on the line. Also, I'd left, so IDK, if you read that already. Oh, Deli20, I hadn't read that already. And I would say, I don't think that is true. I think Ali Stone is a fantastic keeper. I don't think I think he's playing good today, exceptionally good, but I don't think that's just against the Liverpool thing. I think that's more of he's a very good goalkeeper. I know he's made a couple more mistakes than usual this year, but still. Fantastic goalkeeper. Guta says, Fergie, I'm trying to spell some unfamiliar Europa League clubs. I can give the course for Arsenal and United fans. Guta, I'm not having it. Guta. You've gone too far, mate. You've gone too far. I'm not having it. Hey, guys, I want to big up, shout out Rangers right now. Shout out Rangers. I know, sorry, Yusuf, I know you're a Celtic fan, but Rangers looking very good in the Europa League. Definitely rooting for them in that competition. Always like to see the Scottish clubs do well in Europe. So, hopefully, Rangers can go on a run. They did really good, taught their group with Benfica in it. I don't know. Anyways, ball played forward here to Genie. Genie driving. Oh, no, here we go. And we're getting the Bale golf banter here. Oh, how class would it have been if, I know Real Madrid made it to the Champions League group. How class would it have been if Real Madrid were in the Europa League playing Spurs with Bale and Zidane? That would have been hilarious. But, guys, can you give me the update on Bale? What exactly is going on there? All right, guys, 60 minutes in, still 1-1. If you're enjoying the live stream thus far, make sure to smash the like button. We're trying to hit 30 likes on the stream. It'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, ball played into the feet of Genie. Genie driving forward here. Does a little 1-2. Oh, can't quite pick up Mane. Played forward. Davies defends it well. But Liverpool, again, pushing Spurs deep. Kane staying a little higher, though. Maybe to offer that counter-attacking option. Ball played inside here. Looking to move it. Curtis Jones. Finds Firmino. Firmino gives it away, though. Jones on the ball again. Jones. Henderson. Plays it. Out wide. Salah. Ball in. Mane's chest. Mane, what can he do there? Unable to really create much from it. Miles says, hey, guys. Welcome, Miles. I appreciate you tuning in, mate. So far, we're watching Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur, 1-1, 61 minutes in. Let me know your score predictions for this one and who you think will be the goal scorer. Also, if you're enjoying the content, smash the like button, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Ball played to Fabinho. Fabinho to Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones driving forward. Jones. Sissoko defending well, though, and he's going to push Jones back. Jones picks out, who is that there for Robertson? Robertson finds Jones to Wijnaldum, to Henderson. Henderson looking to switch the point of attack. Liverpool pushing Spurs very deep here. Can Liverpool create it not off a cross, though? You have 4 or 5 Liverpool players in the box waiting for service, but I just don't see those players necessarily being the ones that can out-jump any of those Tottenham players or out-head them. You get me? But yeah, ball knocked long. Lloris comes and claims. Well defended there by Tottenham. All right, 62 minutes in. 1-1. Good match so far. No, Josh, they can totally they can totally speak Dutch in the stream. I don't mind at all. Opportunity. Bergwijn in behind. Bergwijn, can he finish? Oh, he's hit the post. Bergwijn's hit the post. Whoa, my days. My days. Big chance, and Bergwijn's missed 2 big opportunities now. The ball was knocked long there. Flicked on by Kane. Flicked on by Son. Bergwijn's onside. He slips him right in. Trent not tracking him through. Wow. Bergwijn not finishing the chance. That's a big miss for him. I mean, Alisson does a good job to cut the angle. Mourinho, though, looks absolutely livid. I won't be surprised if Bergwijn doesn't get the next start. You get me? But yeah, anyways, guys. It's going to be a corner kick here for Tottenham. Taken by Son. Son, delivery. Header! Oh! Kane should have scored. Kane should have scored. Heads it into the ground there. Bounces over the goal. Connected with the head of Harry Kane. Kane found himself on the goal side of who was defending him. It was Henderson. Henderson gets on the wrong side of Kane, and Kane just heads it into the ground. Wow. Oh my days. Would you rather be the best player at the worst club or the worst player at the best club? I think I'd rather be the best player at the worst club because then I get more playing time, and playing time is everything. That's huge, though. Bergwijn off for Lucas, says Ollie. Yeah, except Lucas is already on Ollie for Lo Celso. But man, that's a big miss there from both Kane and Bergwijn there. Tottenham, you know what I talked about before. Yes, Spurs don't create a ton of chances, so when they do actually create those chances, they're going to have to be efficient with them. And today, maybe not showing that efficiency, and I think that's likely why this game could end in a draw. 63 minutes in, 1-1 so far. It wouldn't surprise me if this game ends that way. Cheeky sip of water there, lads. Driving forward, though, are Liverpool on the counter. Ball played out wide. Played inside now to Salah. Salah beats one. Oh, good defending, though, by Tottenham. Tottenham, they just get so many numbers. They're so compact. They get so many numbers in front of the goal in those central areas. Pushes everything wide, and they're so good at defending crosses. It's just like knowing your strengths, and I think that's the genius of Mourinho. But yeah, fair play, like. On the ball here, Fabinho driving forward, plays it out wide now. Just being patient here. Wijnaldum. Looking to play forward now. He's just going to play it back. Guys, I think Liverpool need to make some changes, though. I think you bring on Keita soon. I think you bring on Keita, and you bring on maybe... I don't know about the Ox. But Keita, you could bring on the Ox as well. Could be interesting, I think, substitutions. Ball play back now to... Reece Williams to Fabinho. Neither team, though, really wanting to be assertive here in the last couple minutes is what I would say. Deli20 says, this is how we do transfers. Player from Ajax goes to Spurs, then goes to a big team. Meanwhile, Real Madrid lets every promising player from Spurs. Maybe the Ox has to run in, I agree. All the big matches are useless, says Mahmood. Ball played inside now. Looking to switch the point of attack is Jones. Jones plays it out wide to Henderson. Henderson looking to slip. Oh, Henderson looking to slip in Genie there, but unsuccessful in doing so. Guys, taking a look at my fantasy team. We're starting to see a bit of a glow up there. 28 points so far, but we're gonna need a few more here. Oh my days. Gonna need some big. Bruno Fernandes gonna have to show up tomorrow. Is all I gotta say. Or Kane's gotta show. But ball played into the feet of Højbjerg. Foul called, though. Liverpool free kick. Driving forward, Robertson. Trying to go around Lucas. Robertson does well. Oh my gosh, he's gone through two players there. One player down for Spurs. I believe that's Aurier. Opportunity. Firmino. Shot. Deflection. Into the hands of Lloris. And Liverpool just can't quite seem to find the back of the net right now. They just can't quite seem to find the back of that net. Aurier's down. Hopefully he's okay. That looked a bit... He kind of ran through. Robertson kind of runs through him there. Maybe it's his face. Honestly, I don't even know what it was. I have no clue, to be honest with you. I think it may have been a clash to the head there. Hopefully he's all right. Firmino there spins. Just doesn't quite square up the ball fully. Takes a deflection off Dyer and goes right into the hands of Lloris. Liverpool, they just need that little bit more clinical ability with their finishing is what I would say. That would be kind of my analysis so far. What are your guys' thoughts, though? Let me know down below in the live chat. What are the differences that you need to see from Liverpool? We're going back. That goal for the potential offside going to be very interesting. Mahmood says, "Are you streaming tomorrow?" Yes, I will be, Mahmood, on my second channel. So make sure you're I know you're subscribed over there and whatnot, but make sure you go check it out over there. Alrighty here. 1-1, 67 minutes into this match. I think it'll end 1-1. I'll be honest with you. I'm saying it here. Wow, Leeds win 5-2. Big performance from Leeds. Statement win there. Going on right now, Fulham Brighton 0-0. Let's see, Palace West Ham 1-1 now. So lots of big results going on. Arsenal Southampton ended 0-0. Arsenal again pick up another red card. Was the Gabriel red card deserved, guys? Let me know in the chat. I didn't actually get the opportunity to see it. Driving forward here is Jones. Jones picks out Mane. Mane finds Robertson. Robertson plays it inside now to Genie. Jota is not in. Jota is not available today. I think Jota may have picked up an injury. I'm not certain. But Jota's not available. Good news is I do have Lloris in my fantasy side. Opportunity for Liverpool. Salah, right foot. Oh, he's just hit it too soft there. Salah on his right foot. Didn't quite strike through the ball. Sifo says, yeah, it was a red. Thank you for the clarification there, Sifo. I appreciate it. I was unable to see that. Anyways, on the ball here, Aurier. Aurier picks out Alderweireld, who's going to knock it long. Hugo Lloris right now has 9 saves. That is insane. I mean, that could be potential man of the match. Guys, right now, if this game ends 1-1, who do you give the man of the match to? I'm very curious to get your guys' thoughts. Who would you give the man of the match to? Ball knocked long there. Cleared away by Mo Salah. And yeah. Good opportunity there for Salah, but on his right foot, his weaker foot, wasn't able to really strike through the ball the way he wanted. Just kind of hit it softly there, and it was always going to... I mean, that was always going to be saved by Lloris. You got to hit that harder. Is the EPL becoming a draw league, says Guta. Good question, Guta. I think what we're seeing is, in the years prior, we've seen Liverpool and City be so dominant that they were so confident that we never really seen the draws. They would always go for it. They take the risk because they believed in themselves. I don't think these clubs this year believe in themselves the same way they did. I think most clubs are being rather reserved and passive, and I think that's maybe what the competitive nature is leading to. Because if you drop 3 points, that's a huge 3 points now because it's so tight everywhere. But you don't need to take the risk because it's so tight. I don't know. Great question though, Guta. I appreciate it. Gotta go take a Spanish test. Easy A because I already speak Spanish. Well, good luck with that, Deli20. And yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for the support. And yeah, it's great to have you here for another Spurs live stream. Sandro is back. Welcome, Sandro. How is the Bayern Munich game going? Keep us posted. My Bundesliga correspondent. Overlapping run there made by Curtis Jones. Well defended by Aurier. Aurier clearing his line. Well worked by Lucas there. Fouled by Robertson. Robertson not having it, but well done by Lucas to use his speed to get in the kind of space in between the ball and the man there. Really smart. Serenin says, it really depends on which team really wants to win and which coach wants to take the risk. Which coach is going to go take a center back off. Yeah, true, Serenin, true. Because the thing is, right, if you're the manager right now, that makes the decision, hey, I'm gonna take off I'm gonna put on an attacking player and take off a more defensive player, and then you go down and you lose the match after right now, then you're gonna be criticized. You're gonna be absolutely torn apart in the media. So it's like I think managers right now are kind of playing it safe. I think Jones is overrated, says Serenin. Fair enough. I can understand why, but I think, to be fair, Serenin, can we agree that he's been very good since he's gotten more opportunities for Liverpool? Like, yeah, I can see maybe why Liverpool fans gas him up a little bit, but yeah, I think overall he's fantastic. I want to take a look here what other people are saying in the chat. This is why the Premier League's so good, because it's competitive, 100%. That's why, for me, it makes it the most fun league in the world to watch. The competition and whatnot is just unreal. Sandro says, we won 2-1, 2 times Lewandowski. Now he has 251 Bundesliga goals. That is insane. What a player he is, man. What a player he is. If there was a Ballon d'Or this year, for me, clear favorite to win it. Unfortunately, no Ballon d'Or award, though, was given this year. And good to hear your prediction was pretty close as well, Sandro. Free kick won by Spurs. Jurgen Klopp livid on the sideline. He's not having it. I think the foul was called there by Mane on Aurier. Aurier just using his body to hold off Mane. I don't know if there was much of a foul. Maybe. I don't know. Tomorrow, the FIFA Best Award, says Sandro. Yeah, that'll be something to keep our eyes on for sure. Maybe I'll do a little Instagram post about that this time, because I haven't really done that as of yet. All right, here we go. Ball knocked forward. What kind of content do you guys want to see on the Instagram? Let me know in the chat. I'm doing some of the news stuff. Is there any other stuff? Me and Bo also plan to do content on the the 50-50 Instagram. There's going to be a rebrand going on there, so we're meeting tomorrow to discuss that. But just know that. All right, Rizwan says, can you say my name? Is that correct? Anyways, ball played forward. Opportunity there. Shot. Mane, left foot over the goal. Good opportunity there. Sifo says, if Bruno gets nominated for anything whatsoever, it's jokes, awards, ceremony, says Sifo. Sifo, here's okay, guys, I'm working on a video for Team of the Year. You guys, I think you guys know where this is going to go. Oh, did that take a deflection off the crossbar, that shot from Mane there? No, I don't know, it didn't. It took a little deflection. Corner kick for Liverpool. Delivery. Ball in. There's no Liverpool players making the run ball to the back post where the ball was played by Robertson. Goal kick for Tottenham. Guys, here's my question. Is it too crazy to put Bruno on my Team of the Year? I'm just curious. I'm not saying I will, but I just want to get your thoughts. Is it fair to put Bruno in your Team of the Year? The shot by Mane. I mean, what a shot that was off the crossbar there. That was a huge opportunity for Liverpool. Yeah, mental. Serenin says, yes, it's crazy to put Bruno. I mean, who are the attacking midfielders that we could really talk about? We're talking De Bruyne, Muller, and Bruno. I think you can make the argument. That this year, Bruno has been better than De Bruyne. Am I wrong? Chat, let me know. Ball knock long there. Cleared away. Curtis Jones driving forward. Jones. Cheeky little there from Jones. Jones has such great combination play. No, bro, you honestly can't tell me Bruno makes any Team of the Year. Everyone can look good at a bad team. Mate, Serenin, literally, how can you call us a bad team when we are above, well, once we win tomorrow, we will be above you in the table. Like, you just drew us and you're calling us a bad team. Mate, right now, I think more people in this chat would take United over City right now, this season. Guys, in the chat, who do you think is better? 1 United, 2 City. As of right this moment, 1 United, 2 City. I'm going to focus on the game, guys, for the last 15 minutes. That'll be my last kind of spiel on that. But we'll do a little Q&A at the end today. I do have to get running. I have some work to do and whatnot. But yeah. Ball played forward into the feet of Firmino. Firmino playing it to Mane. Mane looking to go 2v1 here. Plays it to Jones. Jones. And it's Jones gets called for a foul, arguing no decision should have been made there. And people right now, look at Sifo backs United over City right now. I would take Bayern over the Prem. Yeah, I agree with you there, Sandro. Bayern is better than every Premier League club right now. Bergwijn getting subbed off for Reguilón here. Wow. So Mourinho's going defensive. Guys, I think if that's not a sign, if Reguilón coming on for Bergwijn is not a sign that this game is going to end 1-1, I don't know what is. You know what I mean? I think that's pretty clear for me. Yeah. I mean, Mahmoud is also saying that Bruno... Mahmoud, don't spam too much, mate. Don't spam too much. I want to be able to read everyone's thoughts. But, yeah, Mahmoud agrees that Bruno is definitely, or United, is better than City right now, which I think is fair. I would also say this, though. I don't think it's a stretch to say Bruno's been better than Bruyne. That said, I'm not sure if I'm going to go with it. It's a hard one for me. It's a difficult one. But, yeah. I think Ballon d'Or was right to postpone the award because teams show fluctuated performance due to COVID. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it was right, but it's frustrating and probably a little unfortunate for some of these guys. But anyways, yeah. But yeah, overall, I think it's kind of unfortunate for some of these lads. I understand why they did it. I just don't know if I necessarily 100% agree, Guta. But I do see where you're coming from. All right, guys. 76 minutes in, 1-1 draw so far. Driving forward are Liverpool. Again, the substitution made by Mourinho to bring on Reguilón as a defensive substitution, and in my opinion, is kind of indicative that they're just trying to see out the match at this point. And for me, Liverpool, while they created good chances, I haven't necessarily been blown away, is what I would say. I haven't been blown away. I don't think many of their chances have been like actually that insane. 2 months were missed, only 2 months, and every other award was rewarded. Says Sandro. Yes, Sandro, but also some leagues weren't able to continue. Some leagues like the Ligue 1, like Also, the Scottish League. I know obviously there's no Ballon d'Or coming out of Scotland, but you get me. I do think the Ballon d'Or should have continued. I do think it should have continued. But to be fair, there is a fair argument with some of these leagues not continuing after COVID, like initially at least. So, but yeah, I do understand that. Yeah, but we're talking team of the year until now this season. Yes, Bruno has been better because of the injury to KDB, but the whole year KDB. Yes, Seren, and that's an interesting perspective. I think for me it's very close. It's very, very close. I don't know. I could see either way. Personally, like if Bruno was in the team of the year and of course Bruno was and De Bruyne wasn't, I'd be buzzing. But if he wasn't, I wouldn't be livid either. Like I can understand both perspectives. But I think Muller should be in the team of the year. Like I'm saying, play two attacking midfielders, and I go Muller and either Bruno or De Bruyne. What do you guys think? How do you rank those players for me in the chat, guys? De Bruyne, Muller, and Bruno. Rank them in the chat down below. Please let me know your thoughts. Ball play forward now. Again, Liverpool not really being able to break down anything. Guys, make sure to smash the like button. While it doesn't look like we'll hit our goal of 30 likes, if you guys could smash the like button and help us get to 20, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. And yeah, so far 1-1, 78 minutes in. In my opinion, Muller was the best central attacking midfielder this year. Yeah, so guys, if you guys could rank them, that would be fantastic. Anyways, ball knocked long. 2, opportunity here. Harry Kane, shot right foot. Kane! Oh, he's just hit it wide. Good opportunity there. Good opportunity there. Sandro goes Muller 1. De Bruyne 2, Bruno 3. Wow, Sandro. Wow. Interesting. I want to see what other people are saying in the chat. But that's Kane misses there. That was a good opportunity though for Tottenham. Kane slips maybe just in his run up, so that could have affected it there. Did Alisson get a hand on that though? That would have been very impressive. Guta goes Muller 1 to Bruno 2. Muller 1, Bruno 2, De Bruyne 3. I love it, Guta. Come on, my guy. Please ask City fans who they supported 7 years ago. Wow, I'm not getting involved. Seren, hey, Sifo's got a question for you. This ain't my question, though. Mahmoud says Muller, Bruno, De Bruyne. Love it. Josh goes Muller, Bruno, De Bruyne. Wow, come on. You love to see it. You get me. But yeah, anyways, guys, 80 minutes in, 1-1. Ball played to Trent. Trent looking to play into the feet of Salah. Salah back to Trent now. Being patient, circulating the ball here. Ball played into Henderson. Again, I think it'll end 1-1. To be, pretty sound, considering I did predict it, so I wouldn't be mad, but I could use a Harry Kane, some fantasy points here. I guess for the best case scenario for United, though, is a draw, so I'd be happy. Son there to Aurier. Looking to play it to Lucas. But it's won by Robertson. Robertson driving forward. Robertson. Man, that guy can just run all game. He's so fit. He is insanely fit, Robertson. The way he can just drive. All Plastic United and Chelsea fans went glory hunting, says Sifo. Wow, Sifo. Are you saying those are the fans that used to be, that are now City fans? that are now City fans. Anyways, ball played to the likes of Mane. Looking to go 1v1 with Aurier. Mane, he squares it, but no one's there for Liverpool. Again, coming from crosses, and again, they don't look that threatening, Liverpool. While they have the ball in dangerous areas, they don't look overall threatening. Wow, great bit of class from Fabinho there to get past Lucas and Son. And yeah, Muller is the most underrated player in history, in my opinion, without German fans. He has been consistent for 10+ years. No, let's be clear, though, Sandro. Muller did have a dip in form after the Euros a couple of years ago. He was not that good. I don't know. I think saying most underrated player in history is a bit much, but yeah, I do think generally he is underrated. He was, for a while though, he was very highly rated, and then his form dropped, and I think that led to him being underrated. But we saw his revitalization in the past year under Flick, is what I would say. Anyways, ball play forward. Mahmoud's making some good points here for Bruno. Go on, Mahmoud. I love it. Here we go. Mane. Ball play back post. There's just the amount of players in the Tottenham box right now is insane. You've got 8 out of the top 11 Tottenham players defending in their own box right now. That is insane to me. Muller only had one bad season, like Neuer, says Sandro. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, I trust your knowledge on it more than mine, Sandro. I don't follow, like, I don't follow that closely. So, but I do remember Muller definitely having a dip in form for sure. All right, ball played out wide now. Mane. Can he create something here? Sadio Mane. Left foot delivery. Oh, it did take a touch off of the arm of Aurier there, but I mean, it was connected to his body. That would be silly to get that as a penalty. But yeah, it's going to go out, I think, for a corner kick for Liverpool here. But again, they just can't break anything down. This is where it becomes frustrating because we see this every time a Mourinho side plays. It's like the other team kind of pushes on, but nothing. They can't actually get anything from it, and then Tottenham are just countering. And I mean, 83 minutes in, it's going to end 1-1. I'm calling it. Sifo says, imagine not... Sifo, I'm livid. So I don't know. The joke's on you, mate. The joke's on you, innit? Joke's on you. Tender says, yeah, even me and my dad said Muller's time is over, and then that was under COVID. Yeah, 100%. Shoot, I said COVID. I'm so stupid. Kovac, yeah. Of course. Sandro, that's a great point there. And yeah, I think a lot of people kind of counted Muller out. The way he revitalized his career, though, is insane. Credit got to be given to that man. All right, guys. Imagine having a star striker who scored more goals at home for the opposition than your own team, says Serenin. All right. I'm not having it. Poor Aubameyang, man. Poor Aubameyang. All right, guys. Anyways, free kick for Liverpool, left-hand side. It's going to be taken here by Robertson. Robertson's delivery. Headed away by Lucas. Robertson back on the ball here. Robertson driving forward. There's been, I think, a head collision there. Player down for Spurs. Hopefully they're all right. Who's down for Spurs there? Is that Harry Kane? Yeah, that is Kane down for Spurs. Hopefully he doesn't have a concussion here. Dele Alli! Whoa! We're seeing Dele Alli in a Premier League match. It's been a while. Dele Alli is coming on. That's big. There's a clash of heads there, I think, between Genie and Kane. Ow, that looks sore. But yeah, Dele Alli will be subbing on here. Sanders says Ubba should go back to Dortmund when Holland is gone. Guys, Holland is fantastic, man. I think majority of you have seen my Instagram post. What do you think Holland's future will be like, and how long do you think his future is at Dortmund? Let me know in the chat down below. Like, do you think Holland will move on? Is there the potential that Holland will stay at Dortmund long term? Let me know down below in the chat. Dele Alli finally comes on after 10 centuries, says Josh. Yeah, it's funny how Dele Alli comes on right as Dele 20 has just left maybe 10 minutes ago. Funny how that works. But yeah, Kane looks to be all right there. Good to see that he's doing well. That said, guys, I have to say the concussion protocol in football is ridiculous. It needs to be much, much better, in my opinion. Doesn't Martial only have one goal from open play this season, an own goal against PSG? Sifo. Hey, I'm just not even going to address that. I'm not going to address that. Marcus Rashford, though, has been looking fantastic, and no one can deny that. Rashford's been insane. All right. We've got roughly 5 or so minutes here left, guys. 86th minute, we enter, still 1-1. What do you think about Szoboszlai? Szoboszlai is fantastic, Mile. 100%. Szoboszlai is insane. What a good player. I think, it's looking like, I forget the exact substitution being made here. We have Son coming off for Dele Alli. That's big. But let me pull this up here. I forget exactly where Szoboszlai is rumored to go to. I've seen Fabrizio Romano reporting. But for a while, Arsenal fans were very hopeful they'd get him. And it's looking like they will not get him, which is huge. Because he could have been that attacking midfielder, creative midfielder that could have made the difference. Dele Alli coming on from Son. Really good to see Dele Alli back playing for Tottenham. I mean, he's an insane player and he has such potential, but it's just the work rate's been the problem. And I think Mourinho's trying to change that. But we'll see if Mourinho can be successful. I thought it was over for Dele Alli, though, but he's maybe making a comeback now. So fair play. Yeah, to RB Leipzig. Dominik Szoboszlai to RB Leipzig is likely to occur, according to Fabrizio Romano, as of 26 minutes ago. That has been reported. That's big news, guys. Maybe I'll do a little cheeky Instagram post for that after this or later tonight or whatever. But that's huge news. Szoboszlai to none other than RB Leipzig. Of course, he currently plays for Salzburg. And I believe Salzburg are a RB club too, so maybe it's a little bit of... That's interesting. Is there anything I should know about that, Sandro? From RB Salzburg to RB Leipzig, is there a reason for him staying within the Red Bull family? I'm curious. Anyways, guys, 87 minutes in, Dele Alli driving forward there, fouled by Fabinho. This creates a good opportunity here for Tottenham. Dele Alli smiling, happy to be back on the pitch, it looks like. A free kick for Tottenham on the right-hand side here. This is a big opportunity here. Let's see what Spurs can make from this opportunity. Standing over the ball here is Eric Dyer. Man, I don't understand why Eric Dyer is on free kicks, man. He's not made for that. I have to be honest with you. Sorry, but for me, Dyer on free kicks, I'm not having it. 23 Salzburg players went under market value to Leipzig, if that helps you. Wow. That's pretty corrupt there, Sandro. I know football relatively is pretty corrupt, but that's crazy, man. Anyways, shot, Dyer, on frame, but such an easy save for Alisson. Sandro, that is insane. That is insane. 23 Salzburg players went under market to value to Leipzig. That helps you. That's like cheating, mate. Like, that's insane. Thank you for sharing that, Sandro. I really do appreciate that, mate. I mean, that's maybe why we're seeing some of the success Leipzig is having then. Because they're able to get these fantastic talents from Salzburg for a relatively low price. Yeah, that's why Leipzig is hated in Germany. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, guys. 89 minutes in, 1-1. If you're enjoying the live stream this far, make sure to smash the like button. We're aiming for 20 likes on the stream, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Driving forward here is Hendo. Hendo plays inside to Mane. Mane looking across. Defended well by Tottenham. Out for a Liverpool corner. This is going to be huge. They have the same owners. Yeah, exactly. That's crazy, man. Maybe that's a... Sandro, what do you think about a video on that? I don't know if maybe that's been exposed. Obviously, it's very well known in Germany. Maybe I could do a video, an analysis video of that on my channel. If that's something you'd like. That would be a video I'd do here. 89th minute, corner kick, delivery, header. Oh, they scored! Liverpool have scored. 2-1. Roberto Firmino. Goal. All those people who've been chatting shit about Firmino, looking silly, saying he's not that good of a striker. Big goal for Liverpool. Go up 2-1. 89th minute, header off a corner. Wow, great delivery from Robertson. Liverpool go up 2-1. Mourinho is livid. Wow. Liverpool creating so many chances throughout the match, but it was the issue of couldn't they actually bury that opportunity, and they did. It comes down to today. Comes down to Liverpool being efficient and burying their chances, and Tottenham not. You've seen Bergwijn miss a couple big ones, Kane miss a big one, and Firmino with the big finish there. Wow, what a goal that was. And that was the excitement we were looking for. That was the excitement we were looking for, and I didn't think we were going to get. Fantastic header, froze Lloris, 2-1 Liverpool. There's still going to be a couple minutes left with the added time, but that should be it. That should be it for this match. Wow. Big goal for Liverpool. And that just confirms my belief that I believe they will win the Premier League this season, and I've backed it since day one. But yeah, madness. Madness. My prediction, says Mahmood. Congratulations, Mahmood. Shout out. We have 2 minutes left here of added time, guys. Liverpool are going to look to see this out. It's looking like they may try and take this one to the corner. Mane decides to instead try and play it inside to Genie. They've got to keep Sissoko here, Liverpool. On the ball. Knocked long. Headed away by Henderson. Fabinho clearing the lines. This is a big win for Liverpool. Fair play. Seriously, that's a huge result. Cleared away by the Tottenham defense. Tottenham have to go all out. That's big, though, because Mourinho kind of brought on, he brought on some, I don't know, more attacking players towards the end, and then they concede. Opportunity here. Delivery. Ooh, great save by Alisson. Wow. If I was Dele Alli, I would leave in January, says Camper. Very interesting, Camper. Where would you go if you're Dele Alli? Where would you want to go? Harish is here. Welcome, Harish. Harish is loving it. Says, come on, you Reds. That's a big goal from Liverpool, guys. And again, that confirms my belief. Why I think they're favorites to win the title. This Liverpool team has been there, done that, and they can adapt to any side. They're so flexible. That is a corner though for Tottenham. They could equalize here. This is a big corner. We've seen Spurs do it time and time again. ruin the party with Jose Mourinho. Here we go. Guys, if you're just tuning in like Camper, like Harish, smash the like button. We're trying to hit 20 likes on the stream. We're just 2 away from our goal. It'd be greatly appreciated. So thank you again for the support. Keita will be subbing on here for Liverpool. Klopp trying to slow down the game. But corner kick, this is going to be big. Let's see what Tottenham can do from here. Title decider already? No, it is not a title decider by any means. But for me, it was like, this is a big test for both sides, and I think Liverpool's come out on top of the test. And for me, I was all ready. Delivery here. Headed away. Liverpool clearing their lines well here. Salah driving forward. They're going to have to play it all the way back now, and this should be a wrap on the match. There's roughly 10 seconds left here. I think the referee may let it play on another 30, just because 30 seconds, just because of the goal that was scored late. But I think this should be it. Liverpool looking like they will get the win here. Come on, let's see how this one plays out. Can Spurs create an equalizer? Lucas playing inside, and it's been given away. And I think the referee's going to blow for. He's looking for his whistle now. Checking his watch here. That is it. The full 90 minutes are up. Klopp loving it. Liverpool winning the match 2-1 in a big win, taking the top of the table. Wow. Wow. And to clarify, no, this is not a title decider. I want to clarify. This is not a title decider. What it is, however, is I already believe going into the season that the winner in the Premier League would be Liverpool. This only gives me more confidence. This type of result gives me more confidence. Wow, what a beautiful goal it was from Roberto Firmino. And yes, man of the match goes to Firmino for that late equalizer. Jurgen Klopp must be buzzing as we see him celebrate this one. And yeah, madness, absolute madness, guys. Fantastic goal, and that's the thing with Firmino. He may not always be the guy that's flashy and shows up in the big moments. What Firmino does do, and you have to give him credit for, game in and game out, is he shows up when he's needed. And that's a huge goal for Liverpool. 2-1 to Liverpool. Man of the match, no doubt. Huge. And I want to take a look, guys, at the Premier League table here. I'm going to live stream for probably I can do 15 more minutes, but I seriously got to get some lunch. I am actually so hungry right now. Deli20 says, I leave and everything goes to shit. Sorry, Deli20. I apologize for that, mate. That's unfortunate. But yeah, beautiful goal from Firmino. Such a clean header, Yusuf, 100%. And yeah, let's see what other people are saying in the chat here. It's just insane. What a goal that was. Tadic puts Ajax ahead 5-4. Srenan's loving it. And yeah, big goal there, guys. Smash the like button if you're enjoying the stream. Subscribe if you're new. And let's take a look at this Premier League table. There's a lot to talk about here, lads. All right, here we go. Premier League table. We still have... is United the only team that plays tomorrow? 2 matches to be played tomorrow. Villa and United and Burnley and Sheffield. Well, of course, United versus Sheffield, Villa versus Burnley. Taking a look at the Premier League table, though, Liverpool take the top of the Premier League table. 28 points in 13 matches. Tottenham second, 25 points in 13 matches. Southampton third, 24 points in 13 matches. Leicester fourth, 24 points in 13 matches. Everton fifth, 23 points in 13 matches. Chelsea sixth, 22 points in 13 matches. And West Ham 7, 21 points in 13 matches. That is absolutely insane. It is so tight. But Liverpool start to give themselves a bit of breathing room above everyone else now. And that's a huge result for them. I mean, Tottenham had been pretty much the team that had kind of mugged off every big club this year. But they weren't able to mug off Liverpool today. And that is huge. Guys, I don't understand. If you don't think Liverpool is title favorite, I don't know if you're living under a rock or what. Because for me, it's so clear. And the fact that they're doing this without Van Dijk, without Matip, without Gomez, without Thiago. Imagine when they get Thiago back. Come on. It's insane. It is absolutely insane. It was a fun game to watch as well. It lived up to expectation. We get a late winner. It wasn't necessarily buzzing for the whole 90 minutes, but it was a good match nonetheless. If I'm Dele Alli, I would like to join PSG or Bayern Munich because they are winning trophies. Great point there, Camper. I think PSG could be a really good move and an opportunity and a place. The issue is PSG. Is that the attitudes that you want Dele Alli around? We know Dele Alli isn't necessarily the most mentally adept player in terms of his attitude is part of his problem. I think Bayern would be the place you'd want him. You'd want him at Bayern around the right mentality, the right players, as opposed to around PSG where you have Neymar and Mbappe. I don't think that would foster necessarily the best environment for him. But great point there, Camper. It is cool you stream while you are eating. Says Guta. Nah, mate, I gotta make up. So I'm gonna make a cheeky bit of mac and cheese. I actually haven't eaten since 7 a.m. this morning, so I'm so hungry right now. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But yeah, I'm gonna keep streaming I'll give you guys 15 more minutes from right now till 2:10 my time, and we can just chat anything football related, Premier League related. Smash the like button. We're 1 like away from our goal. It would be great if we could hit that. And yeah, I'll let you guys send a couple things in the chat. But big win for Liverpool, and for me again, it has to come down to, at the end of the day, right? We're seeing Liverpool and how good this team is and why I think they'll repeat. I mean, for me, it's unless they have an insane amount of more injuries, which I don't think will happen. I think they're through the majority of their injury bug. I think it is what it is. Guys, I think we may have hit, I'm just double checking some analytics here for the stream. I think we may have hit, or at least we're very, very close to hitting. We've hit 2,700 subscribers, guys. That is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for the support on this channel. That's 700 subscribers this year. Insane. Thank you so much again, guys. And I've got some content on the way for you guys. Gonna be doing a Team of the Year video and some other stuff. Also, please make sure to go check out my podcast and follow me on Instagram, the Fergie Time Podcast. Both are linked in the description. The Discord as well. Our group chat where we discuss debate football. Anyways, I want to get right back to it. Josh is heading out. Thank you, Josh, for tuning in. I appreciate you stopping by. United are winning the league. Ole shithousery. Dude, could you imagine? Guys, I genuinely would not count, I'm not saying United are favorites, but the fact that people like mug off United, say, oh, there's no chance. Mate, seriously right now, we're looking at this. United, if we win our next 2 matches, which are both very winnable, we would move up above Tottenham Hotspur. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Everyone, if we win our next 2 matches against Sheffield United and Leeds is no easy match. Sheffield United are a team that are in the relegation fight, so they're going to be livid right now. But if we win those next 2 matches, we are talking about the opportunity for Manchester United to then jump Spurs in the table. That is insane. Do not count United out. Anyways, Yusuf says, just realized I haven't subscribed to your channel. Just did it now. My guy, Yusuf, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you for the support. Like I said, tomorrow's game for you United fans or anyone that just wants to come by for a stream that I hope you find entertaining will be on the second channel, Fergie's United fan channel. Go subscribe over there if you haven't. But yeah. Let's see what others are saying in the chat. Aiden, what the Red Bull stuff is known, but if you want, I can tell you more about it, like how Leipzig surrounded the 50+ rule in Germany. Yeah, Sandra, I'd love to learn more about it. If you want to text me that individually or send that in the Discord, I'd love to learn more about it. And yeah, I think it could be an interesting video for those people. A lot of my people on my channel aren't yes, they're fans of football, but a lot of them are more focused on the Premier League. I think it could be interesting. But yeah. I appreciate the support again, guys. Really cool to hit 2.7K subs. Camper says, are you American or Canadian? I am American. I'm from California. But yeah. Anyways, but Leipzig is not even close to be as worse as PSG or City, says Sandro. Very interesting. Yusuf says, Sandro, I looked into it, and it's way too long to type in this. Lol, says Yusuf. He's referring, of course, to the 50+ rule in Germany with regards to Leipzig. Congratulations, Fergie. Thank you, Guta. Thank you so much. Serenin says, yes, we got the win. 5-4. Let's go. He's referring, of course, to Ajax. Arsenal are in big trouble. Yeah, and we can talk a bit about Arsenal in here, guys, if you want to. I mean, if we're looking at the Premier League table, right now, Arsenal sit 14 points behind Liverpool. 14 points in just 13 matches. That is insane. Insane. I mean, you feel for them. You really do feel for them. Arsenal right now, they sit only 5 points above the relegation drop. 5 points, that's it. Much closer to the bottom of the table than they are the top of the table. Man, F in the chat for Bo. 100% Yusuf. F in the chat for Bo. And yeah. I mean, you just feel for Arsenal right now. It's just unfortunate. But they're going to have to turn things around quickly. Looking at some of their upcoming matches. If we're looking at Arsenal right now, lads. I mean, they play Everton, Chelsea, Brighton, West Brom, Crystal Palace. So maybe they do have some easier matches sprinkled in there, but still, Everton and Chelsea are going to be no pushovers, and that's their next two. In terms of schedule, let's look at Liverpool's schedule based off of this one. Liverpool, we have, let's take a look here at their upcoming matches. Palace, West Brom, Newcastle, Southampton. Liverpool have a quite easy run of form. So, I mean, I only expect Liverpool to extend their lead. Let's take a look at Tottenham. Well, Tottenham, they play Leicester, Wolves, Fulham, Leeds. I think those will be tougher matches for Tottenham because against Fulham, against some of these teams, they're going to have to try and dominate the possession and really break these teams down, and that's not Tottenham's game at the end of the day. So I think Liverpool will only continue to extend their lead into the new year, and I wouldn't be surprised if they have a 6-point lead by the new year, is what I would say. Sandro says, I'm going to go now. Have a nice rest of your day. Have fun eating. I appreciate it, Sandro. Thank you for tuning in. Our Bundesliga correspondent, Sandro, guys, is headed out. And yeah, Arsenal could get relegated to Camper Cat Media. That's okay. I don't think they'll actually get relegated because the bottom of the league is so poor, like with regards to, for me, like Sheffield United, West Brom, Fulham, and Burnley are all set in their own separate categories, what I'd say. So for me, I don't really see that being a real issue for Arsenal, but could they finish below 12th? There's a potential for it. We've got to be honest. There is the potential for it. What team would you play for besides Man U? I play for any team. I play for any professional team. I'd love to. Any professional team. You get me? Like, for me, playing, as much as I enjoy watching and supporting, for me, playing is my favorite thing with regards to football. Goot just headed out. He says, thank you for the stream, bro. Sip of water is a goodbye. Of course, Goot, to have a good one, mate. I appreciate it. And yeah, thank you. It's fun bantering about it, but if you think we're getting relegated, then you're delusional, says Sifo. That's addressed to Camper. Sifo's thoughts, not mine. But I too tend to agree that Arsenal will not actually get relegated. Guys, quickly, before we go through some other stuff, I want to quickly plug some stuff. Like I said, go check out my podcast on Spotify if you haven't already. I really do recommend it. It's a, people around here do enjoy it. I'd appreciate if you check it out. It's with Bo. The new episode's out. The link is in the description. Available on all platforms. The Discord link is in the description. It's our group chat where we discuss, debate football topics. People in this live chat, majority of them are in our Discord. And then, is there anything else I want to finally plug? Go follow me on Instagram, the Fergie Time Podcast. I'm doing news content on there, football news content. Let me know, guys, if you guys are enjoying the content on Instagram. Speaking of the 50-50 podcast, my guy Bo is here. He said that was a great game. 100%, Bo. 100%. It was a fantastic game. A really enjoyable game. It was good to see that, Liverpool went for it in the end. Tottenham as well. I think it showed, though, for me and you, Bo, in our podcast, 50-50 podcast, available on all platforms, plug in again. Bo, you and me have said since the beginning of this season that Liverpool are favorites to win the Premier League. And I think they proved us right today. They proved us right today, Bo, is what I would say. I mean, looking at it, right? Not saying they were super dominant or that much better than Tottenham, but Liverpool with injuries have figured out a way to win again. And that's fair. That is, it's fantastic from them. It's fantastic. And I want to give a shout out to Firmino because, people say, oh, he's scored less goals than this player and that's the amount of time he's scored. But it's not always about the statistics. It's about what you do off the ball, the way he helps to initiate the press, the way he helps set up other goals for players, the way his build-up into the attack is fantastic. So I think for me, Firmino's shown what he's capable of. A big goal at a big time. Mahmood, Bo is here. Yeah, I know. Mahmood's a big fan of the podcast, Bo. So great to hear. And Mahmood, if you want to, if you want to go and share your audience questions, that's also on Instagram too. So make sure you do it over there. Sifo's going to head out. I'm going to head out, lad. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you tomorrow when Sheffield are getting their 3 point. I'm not having it. We're doing a stream, though, tomorrow, but I'm not having it. United will pick up 3 points, and we're going to be moving up. Guys, if United, listen. Bo Feekins, listen. If United pick up 2 wins, one against Sheffield United and one against Leeds, we move up above Tottenham in the table. Don't at me, man. Ole this and ole that. Don't at me, man. But all I'm saying is United not looking bad in the Premier League. That said, we still got to do it. You can't take any matches for granted this year. Camper Cat Media says, if Arsenal carry on like this, they have been they need to start winning games because they have been a non-winning streak for a while now. Yeah. What do you guys think about Arteta? What do you guys think about Arteta? Yusuf says, send me some mac and cheese, Aiden. Virtually, mate. Virtually. Innit? But what do you guys think about Arteta? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Bo Feekins, I know I'm pretty sure you're an Arteta in guy from talking to you a couple times. But I'm curious to see what other people are saying. At what point does it become too far? What went on with the Gabriel red card? Was it a stupid red card? Was it deserved? I didn't actually see it. I just seen the beautiful run from Bukayo Saka, guys. The only players from Arsenal that have actually impressed me, exceeded expectations this year, are Saka, Tierney, and Gabriel. That is it. And Gabriel got the red card today. So, I don't know. It's a weird one for Arsenal. I think they will turn it around. I think they should back Arteta. I think, okay, if considering here's what I would say with Arsenal, right? The bottom four, so I put majority of the blame on the players. Furthermore, with the bottom four being as poor as it has been this season at Arsenal, I don't think there's actually any real chance of them getting relegated. So I think that gives you the opportunity to stick it out with Arteta and give him the chances to finish the season, is what I would say. Yes, get that going in the chat. Well, I don't think Bo Feekins and Arteta out, Bo Feekins in, but yes, get the Bo Feekins and Arteta in going in the chat, guys. Bo can become head manager. Arteta can be his assistant. You get me? Arteta can be good at coach. Of course, he's learned from the best. Serenin loves that. Bo Feekins. Pep's been the one backing Arteta though. Shout out to Pep for that. Yeah, and again, Bo makes a great point. Spurs will rue those Bergwijn and Kane chances 100%. What it came down to is the reason why we've seen Tottenham win the games that they have done is because so often throughout the season, they've only had four or five shots on target. But what did they do? They scored 2 or 3 out of those 4 shots. And that's how they've won games, with efficient finishing. This year, they lacked that efficient finishing. You get me? They lacked the efficient finishing. You've seen Bergwijn miss 2 big chances, one off the post, the other one just wide. You've seen Kane's header that he headed into the ground. You don't see Harry Kane miss those chances often. So that's huge. That is absolutely huge, and great point there, Bo. The red card was deserved, and it was careless by Gabriel. It seems like right now these Arsenal players have a lack of discipline. And I think with regards to lack of discipline, I think there is some blame that could be placed on Arteta. Let's be clear. When I say Arteta in, and I don't want to speak too much on the behalf of Bo, but I think he would agree that when we say Arteta in, it is not saying that he is free of blame. There is definitely blame to go around for Mikel Arteta. Could he have done better so far at Arsenal? Yes, he could. But to be fair, I think we will see if Aubameyang can find some form. I think we'll see Arsenal slowly start to improve. Because without Aubameyang, who scores goals for this Arsenal team? And no one. And the issue is Aubameyang hasn't been scoring goals. So I think that whole argument of last year, what are Arsenal without Aubameyang? Well, we found out what they are. And this is why I posted on Instagram, guys. I posted on Instagram today, just before the match, that Adu has gone out and said that Arsenal will be targeting a creative midfielder in January. Now, it's interesting because I know the immediate response to this is, you already have one. You have Ozil. But they've made it clear Ozil's not going to really come back into the side. I don't know. It's an interesting one. The issue is Arteta looks silly now, being the stubborn one. He played that stubborn role. Oh, I'm just going to be stubborn. I'm gonna not play Ozil, and now he's looking a bit silly because they could maybe use him. It's a sticky situation. It's one of the most interesting situations in football right now. But it's a weird one for sure. And all I gotta say is, there's not one Premier League club that I think is really, really comfortable right now. Even Liverpool after today are not entirely comfortable because of the injuries they've suffered. But I think what we'll see is with the focus because there's not going to be Europa League, there's not going to be Champions League for a little while now. We'll start to see which teams are really in it for the Premier League this year as there's more focus. Because I think lack of focus in the Premier League can lead to bad results, whereas when you're focused and locked in, we'll see which teams are the top performers. Serenin says, I'm not having that. Camper Cat Media says Arsenal will panic and sack the manager Arteta. Interesting, Camper. That's an interesting perspective there. No one is better than Pep, not even Sir Alex. Okay. That's where we draw the line, Sren. And Sir Alex is the greatest manager of all time. Do not disrespect them. Guys, let me know. Do you guys like the new banner on the channel? Let me know in the chat. I'd love to hear your thoughts, if you're enjoying it or not. All right. You want to bring Ozil back in. You could really lose the dressing room if you do that, if he hasn't already. Exactly. That's why I don't think you can bring Ozil back in. I think you sell Arteta, you sell Ozil in January, and you try and bring in an attacking midfielder or creative midfielder. The issue is with Szoboszlai gone, who is that player and who can you actually afford? But they're going to have to do it. I think has realized they have to do it now. It's like when Arsenal are around the top 4, they can always be like, oh, we're close. Right now, you got to make the changes necessary. So, yeah, I think it's interesting so far, and it's an interesting situation. Yeah. Also, I just got this text from in a group chat from Bo. He says, it's Odds Bible at the post. Jurgen Klopp, we should be allowed 5 subs. Also, Jurgen Klopp made no subs in the match during Tottenham, right? Very interesting there. Very, very interesting. I think that's a good point of view. Same with Pep. Same with a lot of these managers that we've seen. Talking about, yes, we need more subs when they're not actually making any subs. Ozil, with the right attitude, would tear the MLS to shreds. Yeah, and I think that would be a very good move for him. I just don't know who can actually afford him because his wages are insanely high. Sam Allardyce is back in the Premier League. Brexit football is back. Very funny, Yusuf, but there definitely is truth to it. Mate, the last time Liverpool were without injuries, they lost 7-2 to Villa. Yeah, interesting, Serenin. Interesting how it works. Well, I think what we're seeing is maybe the injection of fresh blood into the team has helped. You've seen Curtis Jones probably super hungry. Reece Williams super hungry. You've got a couple others super hungry players that want opportunity and want to win those opportunities. So I think that's huge. Just getting a bit of a call from Klopp right there. You know, we chatted at halftime. He probably wanted to thank me. Probably wanted to thank me for the analysis at halftime that I provided him with and getting them the win. But you get me. I'll give him a call after the stream's over. Anyways, you sell Arteta and buy Bo Feekins. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Any other thoughts, guys? I'll answer a couple more questions, but then I should probably wrap it up. Because I have some schoolwork to do, some homework, and also got to get a bite for lunch. I am so hungry. I've actually been thinking about food since like the first 30 minutes. But guys, like I said, Bo Feekins, I have to say this to you right now, though. I have to say this to you right now. Bo, am I wrong to say that Rangers are not the better side than Arsenal as of this single moment? As of this single moment. Bo Feekins, am I wrong? Am I wrong to say Rangers aren't better than Arsenal right now? Come on. They are. They just are. Arsenal didn't beat Burnley. Rangers would batter Burnley. That's all I'm saying. Let's see what others are saying. If I was Ozil, I'd go to either Celtic or Rangers, would win them the title. Can you imagine? Yo, I'd actually love to see that. I don't think either team has the funds for it, though. I don't think either team has the funds for it. Seriously. Everyone's greater than Arsenal right now, says Serenin. I'm not having it, says Bo. He's bringing in me and Ben Deeming. I love it. Help with the creative issues. Yes, sir. And guys, I don't know. If League On is Farmers League, the SPFL is a plebs league. Wow, nah, mate. Yusuf, we're not taking this. Yusuf, we are not taking this. Yusuf, fire back right now, my guy. Fire back. We're not taking this. No. Yeah, okay, I'll be real. The Scottish League, the competition is not the best. Rangers, though, are ridiculous, man. Who do Arsenal come up against in the Europa League? I forget who Arsenal are playing in the Europa League. Can someone fill me in there? I know Rangers have a pretty favorable matchup, I believe. I want to see who Arsenal are coming across in the Europa League. If someone could clue me in there. I forget. Arsenal. Let me look this up here. I'm pulling up on my phone. Europa League. Here we go. Arsenal, Europa League. Where is it? Who do they play? Do people know in the chat? I forget who they play. Benfica. Yes, that is why. I was pretty sure, Bo, I was pretty sure it was Benfica. And Benfica, in fact, Benficans, finished below the group against Rangers. So if you can't get past Benfica, then my argument's been made for me. I'm loving it. And I was pretty sure. I just wanted to confirm. It. That's why I was looking it up. But that's what I remember looking at it and being like, oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. But, yeah, man. I'm looking forward to that. And sorry, I like Tyranny and I like some of these Arsenal blokes, but I can't wait to see Benfica tear into them and show, the quality, because the quality of Benfica in this circumstance will show the quality of Rangers. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I think Rangers have a pretty favorable matchup. United, we can talk about the United matchup right now. The United matchup right now. That's going to be a hard one. That is going to be a very, very difficult matchup for Manchester United. That's all I got to say. It's going to be a difficult matchup. Today, though, Barcelona getting the win over Real Sociedad. That's huge. That's huge for Barca. I know Kahari's going to be buzzing off that. But Sociedad's second in the league table. Very good side. Some talented players. Januzaj was one of the key stories that has been going on. Is Januzaj is going to be returning to Old Trafford. That's been a while. That's where he started his career. I remember the days when they were like, yes, this guy is going to be the next star, the next United star. Didn't quite work out that way, but he's had a good career nonetheless. It'll be a tough matchup. I think United will get through, but it's all about our form. I just don't know with our inconsistency. Who are Rangers playing? I forget who Rangers are playing again. I just remember it being a relatively favorable matchup. Let me look up Europa League draw. If we lose against Sociedad, Bo, who is going to have a field day? Says Yusuf. Oh my days. David Silva coming back. Let's see. Wait. Are United in the Europa League? Since when? Oh no. I'm not having it. Oh no. Hey. To be fair, United could be moving up to second place in the Premier League pretty soon, That guy Bruno Fernandes, man. Imagine if Arsenal had Bruno Fernandes, an creative attacking midfielder. Could you imagine? I can only picture it. If you want to drop us 200 million for Bruno, Benficans, feel free. But yeah, so here's the matchup. Tottenham, Wolfsburg, Dynamo Kiev, Club Brugge. Benfica's gonna have his eyes on that one. Big Ukraine guy. Real Sociedad, United, Benfica, Arsenal. AC Milan versus a team that I honestly can't. I'm not even gonna bother to pronounce. Antwerp versus Rangers, Slavia. Praha versus Leicester. Salzburg versus Villarreal. Braga versus Roma. Krasnodar versus Dinamo Zagreb. Dinamo Zagreb. Young Boys versus Leverkusen. Molde versus Hoffenheim. Granada versus Napoli. Shakhtar Donetsk versus, I don't even know, Tel Aviv. Yeah, that's correct, Tel Aviv. Lille versus Ajax. Olympiacos versus PSV. There's some pretty good matchups down here in the Europa League. And maybe I'm just saying that because I don't want to even think about the fact that we got knocked out of the Champions League. But there's some pretty good matchups in here, and I'm excited to watch a little bit. Obviously not excited in terms of we're watching the Europa League instead of the Champions League, but it should be good, I think. It should be good. Guys, wow. Mahmoud says Arsenal will never smell Champions League in the next 5 years. Well, Mahmoud, if you go a couple podcasts back, our friend Bo Feekin said that Arsenal in the next 5 years would win a Premier League title and a Champions League title under Mikel Arteta. So there's differing viewpoints in this live stream for sure. There's definitely differing viewpoints. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I want to say thank you guys so much for the support. It's always great to have you guys on the live stream. It just makes for an electric environment here. And you guys really do showcase the best of our community. Thank you so much for the support. I'm going to plug some stuff real quick. Please, if you haven't, go listen to the podcast with Bo Feekins, the 50/50 podcast, available on all platforms. We're going to be recording an episode on Friday, I assume, Bo. We still got to talk about that, but yes, likely on Friday. And there's the Instagram and everything. We're working on a little rebrand that will be coming in the next couple days. So expect some big things there. Join the Discord to stay tuned with all the content and to be part of the community. Smash the like button. I'm trying to think of anything else. Fergie's United channel will be streaming the United game tomorrow. Be on there. It's going to be electric. I'm going to be loving it. And yes, tomorrow on the Fergie's United fan channel, make sure you guys go check that out. I'm thinking if there's any other thing. Follow the Instagram, the Fergie Time Podcast, and comment. Guys, go comment on the post I'm doing right now. Helps gauge interaction, get it out to as many people as possible. Thank you guys again for the support. It has been real. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow. Take it easy. Peace. And go listen to that podcast for me and Bo. Thank you. Goodbye.